Oh my God, the Braves have won it. The Braves have won it. Welcome in, Outlaws. That's right. It's KGB from the C Sports Network, bringing you another Braves stream, baby. That's right. Matter of fact, they are going live down on the field right now. We are about 9 minutes from first pitch. So let's go ahead and get the sound going for you.
Welcome back to the broadcast booth, everybody. Brandon Gaunt alongside CJ.
We are here live from Truist Park,
performance
baby.
last night. Reynaldo Lopez was sensational. The Braves win at 4-2. And tonight, or today,
right,
4-2,
we won last night's game.
And we've talked about it so much, CJ, but he has been
Can we
as good
keep
as any
that
pitcher
going?
in baseball.
Welcome in, everybody.
As
Welcome
it gets
in.
with absolute domination for Chris Sale. And
Love
maybe a
having
chance
you
of
guys
some history
in.
that we'll get into throughout the broadcast. But
Remember, I still have a few things to get set up here, but welcome in, Kenneth, David, and
been there for the big moments. He's been
Tim
an emotional
already.
leader on this club as well. We hear a lot about what a
You
great
guys stopped
teammate
in
that he has
already?
been. But game day is when we get most
Remember,
excited
fellas,
for Chris
smash
Sale.
that
How about what he's
thumbs
done
up
over his
for
last
us.
7, a perfect 7-0 right now, a ridiculously low 1.17 ERA. Everything is going right, but as we continue to talk about the
Finish
thing that
getting
jumps off
everything
the
set up
page
here.
is the strikeout to walk ratio is absolutely silly. Video game numbers for Chris Sale.
They are video game numbers. First Braves pitcher to win 7
Back to back,
consecutive
we
starts
definitely
since
have our
2003,
best
and today
pitchers
he'll try to make it 8 straight.
this season.
Well, Atlanta, we flip
With
the calendar to the month
Lopez
of June.
pitching
When we
yesterday,
come back, Peter
Chris
Boyd
Sale
will
pitching
give us
today.
his report card on how he thinks the Braves have done up to this point in the season. That's coming
We'll have
up
to
next.
see how it goes, but absolutely.
When Mario needs to be at his best, he needs...
All right, so they are on commercial break. Let's go ahead and got a little bit of a different batting order today. We'll go through that here in a second. Let me finish getting set up. Right now. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so still waiting for the interactive to come up. So how is everybody's weekend going for them thus far? Hopefully pretty good. I've been super excited about having the internet back working good. Shout out to you, Ungoid. I know it took us a total of 10 days, but hey, you know, it kind of sucked. It really did, but you guys didn't give up, and You know, those are the kind of companies I want. And I realize you guys are small town, home brewed. You know, you don't got all that big corporate money with, you know, high tech ends and stuff like that. So I'll take it. You guys are awesome. You guys didn't stop until the problem was fixed, and I appreciate it. That's Ungoid, guys, Ungoid. They're out of Charles City, Iowa. Charles City, Iowa. So if you're around this area, be sure to check them out if you're looking for internet service providers. They are definitely a company worth looking into.
Oakland A's in town here at Truist Park. Pete Moreland, Trevor Scales here with
I didn't go without internet or nothing like that.
We
It
got
just
to get a little scorecard going.
the bandwidth was a little unstable for a little bit.
I have been tasked
But
with this honor, and
they
I
didn't
take
stop
great
until they
pride
got it
in the
fixed for
scores
me.
that I'm about to give our team. So far this year, let it be known that I am also doing this based on the league, not based on last year. Okay, everybody? The offense has been a C. If you ask anybody in there,
All
I don't
right,
think I'm being
still
unfair when I say
finishing
that.
getting
They
set
would
up
all tell
here.
you that they'd like to pick it up a little bit. Obviously, the power
So I
hasn't been there
see
this year.
we have
They
some
were able
new
to
home
manufacture
run
runs like
leaders
last
as
night, and
well.
the record still looks great. Defense.
All right, so let's go
A+.
through
Jared
today's
Kelenic
batting
leading the
order.
way. Orlando
So we got
Arcia
Michael
is an
Harris, our
absolute
center fielder, who's
highlight
going to be
reel.
batting first
Every
for us
single
today.
night he makes plays.
We got
looks so
Austin
easy,
Riley,
and
our
trust
third
me, as a
baseman,
former
batting
shortstop,
second.
they're
Marcelo
not that
Zuna, our
easy.
DH,
And he-
batting third.
Thank you. I have to
Pat
say that.
Olson,
Starters,
our
I
first
know this
baseman,
seems a
batting
little
fourth.
harsh. You
And
guys
then
have
here's
been
the big
tremendous. We had a
change.
plan in
Ozzie
place
Albies
from the minute Spencer went
been
down,
batting
and we
first
stuck
and
to that.
second
That
all
only
season
works if
long.
you guys pick up your
It's
end of the
now
bargain, and you
has
guys
now
have
been
done
moved to the
more
fifth
than enough.
position.
And now, my boys,
So our
listen.
second baseman, Ozzie Albies,
Sorry.
You're
batting
tough on your
fifth.
guys.
I have to
today.
be because I love you.
And we
You
got
guys have
Travis
been
Darnod, our
absolutely
catcher,
fantastic, but there's more in there.
batting
I know
sixth.
there's more from you
Adam
guys, and I
Duvall
cannot wait
playing
to see
right
what
field
happens
for us,
between now
batting seventh.
and the end of the year.
Jared
And what's
Kelenic,
that?
our
That's
left
called
fielder,
expected.
batting
Check
eighth.
out those numbers.
And
A
Orlando
couple of A
Arcia,
minuses.
our
You can't expect the
shortstop,
starters to
batting
keep going
ninth.
the way they're going
And
right
of
now.
course,
Surely not.
our starting
Okay,
pitcher for
so the
today
offense,
is
you're going to pick it up all the way to an
left-handed
A-.
pitcher
I
Chris
have taken
Sale.
you. It started last
So
night.
there you
It
have it.
continues through
There is
November.
our
The starters, relievers,
our
you're
batting
gonna be
order
back up to an
today.
A. That's a perfect. If my daughters came home with that report card right there, I would be taking them wherever they wanted to go.
Yeah, man. Like, it's worthy of it. And we appreciate you dropping that knowledge, man. Some hard
We're
critiques,
about
but
3
hopeful
minutes
for the
from
future.
first pitch.
We're hopeful
or
for the future.
3 minutes
this
from
evening's
scheduled
contest as well. This
first pitch.
afternoon's contest, I should say, with Chris Sale on the mound. Ain't faced Oakland since 2019, but I can assure you, it is scary hours for the A's this afternoon. That brother is off and rolling, and he is the pitcher of the month for the month of May, and we'll see him next here on Valley Sports.
Shout out to my good buddy H-Town. Popped in just before my stream. Definitely get some games in tonight, I hope.
This MLB season, FanDuel is taking you out to every
Pretty good, David.
Try to
new
stream to
customers bet
YouTube.
$5 to get $150.
Are
in
ya?
bonus bets
That's
if you
awesome,
win.
dude, because I'll push both of your channels.
When you think about it,
I gotta get a link for your
I'll be there when you wake up.
half the trips the world
What's up,
takes
D? How you doing?
are trips home.
Yeah, H-Town guys, y'all know him.
It's the
He's
feeling we
gifted
all
out
eventually
some
long to
subs
get
and
back
done some pretty cool
No matter what took us away to begin with, we know.
super
Because at
chats.
Delta, we're travelers, just like you.
Sent
Which
me
is
a
why we
$100
try to
super
make you
chat
feel
when I
at
very
home
first started streaming
long
here, when
before
I was
you
able to
ever
get
there.
fake super chats.
Crying? No.
Baseball is
He's
That's just
started
supporting my
dabbling
buddies.
himself in.
by Synovus, the bank that
Appreciate
helps
that.
you get
Yeah, they can hear you.
and buy rooms to go. Buy the piece, save a little. Buy the room, save a
Certainly
lot.
appreciate it. He's starting to dabble in streaming again, guys. He does have a Twitch channel. If you want to go ahead and promote your Twitch channel there.
They
You're
host
more than
the
welcome.
Oakland Athletics. And for more on the
Yeah, it's
starter
just
today, let's go down and join Ashley
H-Town
Shepard.
Legend
Well, guys, first off,
24, I
can I
believe,
just
is
say
what
this
it's called.
weather is phenomenal.
H-Town
It's June 1st,
Legend
and it feels like
24.
this.
There you
I
have
could
it,
do this
guys.
baseball weather any
Twitch
day. But
TV.
like you said, Brandon and Chris,
Twitch.tv/H-Town
is on the mound for tonight,
Legend
and I was able to
24.
talk with Brian Snicker just about how seamlessly
Sure to
he's
check
been
him out
able
over
to
there,
fit
guys and
into
gals.
this clubhouse. I asked him, what is it
He
about
is-
him that allows
he
him
is
to do so?
talking
We
about
always see
coming and
Chris and
stepping
Matt
into
Screens and the other guys chopping it up
YouTube
in the
streaming here
dugout, just
soon,
really
so.
trying to pick his brain. And he said, look, I think about him him. It's just that he's so open. He keeps it simple. He never
Might
tries
swing
to overcomplicate
probably
things.
football.
And
Start
guys
with football
really
when the
resonate with
season
that.
comes
He
back
also
because
just loves
Texans are
being a
looking
ball
good.
player. He is in the weight
Nice.
room religiously. Brian Snicker said every day I see him, and they're always working with
But
the
I know it's
trainers and
baseball
medical
season
staff.
now.
He credits the entire training staff after just about every start
Yes,
for
sir,
how
it
they keep him ready,
is.
their style
But
when it comes to keeping
soon
guys
enough,
healthy
they'll
is
be
what he really
intermixed
enjoys.
together.
Said he's such a team player, wants
Yep.
everyone to be successful, so it makes
Couple more
sense
months.
why guys want to tap into his experience and the advice he has to offer.
And I think
Guys.
probably with all the injury history that he has had, the appreciation for what happens with all the training staff at a high for Chris Sale. You saw the numbers.
I'm
there.
hoping
They're
to be able to.
absolutely fantastic.
Oh,
And
we got our
jumping off the page here at home,
pretty
a
interactive up.
1.37 ERA for Chris Sale.
A lot to like for the lefty, and the lineup that he's going to be facing is presented by your local Toyota dealers. Quite a few changes from yesterday, but Mark Kotsay is going to roll out this lineup that will start with Toro and Duhar and Rooker, 1, 2, 3. Now it is time for Christopher John's Ford Keys.
Let's go ahead and jump into June. We talked about it a little bit yesterday, but the last 2 seasons for the Atlanta Braves, they have dominated June. Nobody has been even close to the numbers that they have put up. And to beat the heat, it's not hot today, as Ashley mentioned. It's a beautiful day, but I mean getting to the fastball of Aaron Brooks. It has been a real problem for him. Only a handful
All right,
of
looks
starts.
like I have
45
to
batting average against his
refresh the
fastball.
game,
His
guys.
slider, however, has been really good. So
Game sound will go down for momentarily. All right, there we go. We got out on the field. Chris Sale getting ready. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping in.
So
Hey, if you
May
haven't done
is in
so
the
yet,
books.
please
The
be
Braves
sure to
went
smash that
13 and
thumbs up.
14, and now here we go with June baseball on a gorgeous afternoon in Atlanta.
All right, we're going to pause that up. We're going to wait for the interactive to sync up here. That way, the interactive is synced with the sound, so you guys can have the full immersive enjoyment of it.
And Chris Sale's first
Here we
pitch
go.
is fouled out of play.
We are
by
underway.
Toro. Last
Game
year, the month
2
June,
of this
the
3-game
Braves
series with
21
the
and
Oakland
4. That's
Athletics.
really when they kicked it into high gear. We'll see what June brings.
Boy,
here
I tell you,
in 2024.
I love these retro uniforms they have for our City Connects. They're just
Toro hits it hard. But
oh, beautiful RCF.
feels like that's been the case for a lot of this season.
Line drive,
Peter
first
Moreland
pitch,
talking about
first
the
hit.
defense of this club.
Line
It has
drives
been a
Lando
highlight. And I tell you,
Arcia
for
out
Orlando, the
number
last couple of
1.
nights, a lot of rockets hit right at him. This one at 99 miles an hour off the bat.
99 miles an hour.
1112.
Ooh,
He has been showing off the hands and joking about the fact that if his glove didn't hold up, that might have hit him in the face.
He makes the play, and now here's Andujar. Chris Sale has been doing impressive things, historic things.
I'll tell you what, Chris Sale has absolutely been
Russ
worth
Ortiz won
every
8
bit of the
straight,
trade
and
we
that happened all
gave.
the way back in 03.
Every bit of the trade
Now
we
today
gave.
he goes for an 8th straight victory.
So I see your boy Tucker.
And Duhar, the guy who's faced
he's no
Chris
longer
Sale
in
far and
first
away the
place
most
for
of
the
any
home
opening.
run.
Only 4
home
guys
run
on the
king.
roster have faced him. And then
Not
Duhar
yet, not
is
yet. You know, I spoke to him last night. He said that he's letting somebody else take the helm for a while. But he's going to come back.
Was a tough scoop in his defense.
He's just down
to
2.
keep it on the infield, but they cannot
Yeah.
complete the play.
He said he might get it this game.
these picks pretty consistently, and it's been amazing
Well,
to see that he really
Judge is a
this
Yankee,
one
so he's a
is
natural
tough
born
one.
cheater,
Again,
so
you
I'm
see
sure
him
it's
started
something to do
the
with
glove
that.
on. Everything was done perfectly from a mechanical standpoint.
man.
And outstanding there from Orlando, and the hop that just kind of caught Matty right there on the
So
heel.
that was an error on Matt Olson. Matt
I
Olson
can assure you that
unable to
frustration
field
from
the
Orlando is at himself for the
catch
throw.
from
and not at Matt
Arcia.
Olson.
Yeah, you want to
So
give either
that
a longer,
is safe
easier
at
hop to handle
first.
or get that ball there in the air.
I'm just thinking back this
Yeah,
year.
and
Matt
Judge
Olson has
yesterday
made pretty
hit
much every
2
one of those
home
scoops.
runs
It's
to
just, and that one
put him
though
on
was
top
as
of the
hard as
home
it
run
gets.
leader.
He's been excellent. It's been fun to watch over there, and you're right. I can't
So
think of
it
too many
goes
that
Judge,
have happened
Tucker,
this season like that.
Hernandez,
So one-on-one
Ozuna,
out, and here's
and
Brent Rooker.
Rodriguez, I
says
think, or
Rob
something
Drake.
like that. Second.
Drake at first, DJ Rayburn second, John Lipke third today.
Ramirez,
James Hoare
Ramirez.
is the
Sorry
home
about
plate
that.
umpire.
Oh, somehow I got behind again. Let me pause this up for a second. I was like, how the hell did I get behind already? Oh, I bet when I went full screen, I gotta stop doing that.
And there you go. Chris Sale's first strikeout. It comes
Game number one on the
no
day for
surprise
Chris Sales.
A slow start to this series so far for Brent Rooker. He struck out in his first 2 at-bats yesterday, and here he is again.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I wasn't.
Like so many other right-handed hitters trying to battle
Crap,
that
now I
down
am.
and in slider from Chris Sale this season, and he has won most of those battles.
Cleanup hitter Shea Langoliers had the day off yesterday. Takes a slider for a strike. It is breezier today. That wind pretty good out towards right field.
Why the hell is it
15
telling me
miles an
1 and
hour.
3 lefties in the lineup, 1.
And if that wind keeps up, if you're going to hit it.
No frozen pizza?
Oh.
Good second guess. We're here to first guess and try to be in front of it. I would agree with that. It works so well on right-handed hitters. Langoliers is having himself a pretty nice year with his 12 home runs.
That
now,
leads the team.
now it'll be synced up
2
after
down,
this,
2-2.
guys and gals. Sorry about that. Somehow. Hey, Rob, how you doing?
Pitch. And he finds a gap on the right side of the infield. So 2 on now with 2 out for Oakland.
Well, I think tomorrow you go down there and talk to Chris Sale and say, I was really thinking you should have thrown a
Yeah, I
slider in
messed
the
up
situation
again,
in the last 2
we'll get it
pitches.
fixed.
I think that would probably go over really well, but it's a good piece of hitting, right? The Braves have him shaded up the middle because they don't think he can get around on the fastball, and he couldn't, but he did poke it through that open area there and right.
Yeah, I'm going to refrain from mentioning that. I think he knows what he's doing out there. Daz Cameron now standing in. Here. His pro career hasn't panned out as he would have hoped, but he's getting another opportunity, first with Detroit and now here with Oakland.
There we go. Now she's synced.
His dad,
Sorry about
Mike
all that
Cameron,
inconvenience. Hopefully we
some
don't have
will
to touch it
remember,
again.
was an all-star outfielder, 3-time
That
Gold
gets a little
Glover.
finicky, guys and gals. At least we're not.
1995
At least
to
we're not having to
2011.
stream to the VPN today. With the VPN. Knock on wood.
1-2.
His dad was a really good player. I played with him quite a bit over the years. Our careers and the timing of them kind of matched, and seeing him in the minor leagues and then in the big leagues, an absolute stud and a star in the outfield for all the places that he played. Now he does some work with the Seattle Mariners.
Welcome in, everybody. Hey, if you haven't done so
Some
yet, be sure
roving
to smash
outfield
that
work, and he
thumbs up
loves it,
for
man. This
us.
guy loves the game.
Sales 1-2. High and outside, bringing Travis out of his crouch.
He's
2-2
also
to
a
count.
highly
2 outs
underrated,
with runners
immaculate
on
grid
first
player. For
and
those that
second.
follow Mike
Top
Cameron
of the first.
on social media, his memory is
We
amazing.
got Cameroon at
That is a
bat.
fun game,
Cameroon
by
with
the
a
way, to be
188
addicting. In a
average
good
and a 0.563 OPS
This
with
ball hit
1
well
home
by
run on the
Cameron.
season.
And no one's going to get to it.
That's going to
It's
drop
gonna
into
short
the.
wall.
Oh, we're going to have an early
One
lead
is
for the
in.
Athletics.
And this throw is late. And Duhar and Langoliers coming home, and it is 2-0 Oakland in the top of the first.
Well, this was the slider from Chris Sale, and an impressive piece of hitting here by Daz Cameron. Look at this right there in the middle, but we know that slider has been so devastating. He probably wants it a little bit further in that spot.
Langoliers sweeping the
So
hand
the
across.
Athletics now lead 2-0.
And this pitch inside to Blade, and that will allow Cameron to advance to third.
Cameron going to move from second to third with
Well,
that
Chris Sale has been
wild
so
pitch
good
that
that we're just not
he
used to
trained
these
was
situations.
a
It's
little
not
bit.
a disastrous inning, but
he wasn't able to handle it quite right.
in
And
the month of May was
that,
.56, but he has
going
given up
from
a couple
second to
here in the
third.
first inning.
It's all right. It's all right, Chris. Just settle down.
We had that stretch there, right, whereas Chris Sale was
Get it
allowing
back.
some of those first inning home runs that we saw, but it was just one run. But you're right. I mean, he has been so ridiculously good. It sticks out when you see 2 runs in the first.
Now he deals to Blade. Yeah, I mentioned the .56 ERA in May. He gave up 2 earned runs the entire month. Now he's given up 2 here in June 1st, or on June 1st, as that fastball misses outside.
That's cool.
3 balls.
So you look streaming today's game then? I never did look to see who else was streaming.
Well, Blade thought he had ball 4, but instead 3-2.
It's a good pitch here, right on the
he's
corner.
doing NASCAR
Good work
today.
there by Travis. Not that he had to do any work. That one is a strike all by itself.
Cameron down at third. 2 down, 3-2 offering. Grounder to Matt Olson. He'll flip, and that'll do it.
That's Cameron did not know how many outs there were. He's still standing at third base.
Well, 2-0. Braves coming up.
All right, so what, we head on over to CeeLo's real quick.
What's going on, as Josh and he just talked about. But inside the race car, he's been doing a great job. If you look at his numbers this year compared to 1 year ago, they're really on par or even a little bit
On
better.
your screen,
He's
top
had
right
more top
corner
fives,
of the
more top
interactive
tens.
is on
He's
the
led
go
more
with
laps.
CeeLo.
He sits 6th in the
Another great
standings.
streamer.
He
We're
only
gonna head
has
on
2
over there
playoff
right
points.
now.
He
I
doesn't
can't
have a
they're going
win yet.
against
He's
NASCAR
got
and
one
NASCAR.
race
I
can't believe it.
that stands out
Give
to
him
me.
a
He
hey,
needs to
up,
get
10.
into victory
It's
lane,
shocking.
collect some of those playoff points. They're getting ready to get into a 9-week stretch. They're in week 2 of that now, Larry, and that momentum, trying to get some points and get to victory lane, I think that's important for Cole and that 0-0 team.
Yeah, I mean, Charlotte certainly was a setback because if you look at the 9 races prior to that, they were just hitting the ball right down the middle, top 10 every single week. Hard to believe they've not found victory lane, but he's always in the hunt when we go road course racing. 24 starts. He got the 2 wins last year, including Portland. 18 top 10s. He's always in the thick of things when we go to a road course.
All right, we just heard Custer's take on what happened last week with Austin Hill. Let's hear the other side. Josh Sims is with Hill now.
All right, Shannon, well, we talked about it earlier, but we got a whole new audience. So let's talk about it. The penalty and your thoughts on how everything stands with Cole Custer right now.
I mean, I think everything
looks like is
good.
He's a little sidetracked with whatever he's doing.
Lengthy conversation between him and I on Friday, so I thought everything went good there. Respect NASCAR's decision. We're moving on from it. That's all in the past for us. So excited to get going here on the road course, and I feel like road course racing fits my style a little bit. So I think that we can get the job done with our Bennett Chevrolet today.
Top 10, actually top 5 in both.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Have a good time over there. Go Braves.
What do you need to be a winning
What's up, David
today?
Thomas? Good to see you.
I was a little disappointed in our qualifying effort. I was very surprised that we're struggling as bad as we were in qualifying. But I do think that we had a really good pace in practice. I thought that race trim wise, long run speed, we had some good pace. I think the biggest thing is just minimizing mistakes all day. Be there at the end, stay on track.
Oh, I see. There's Lane.
Down in turn 1.
That's my chat.
So, just being smart about your moves.
I was thinking of CeeLo's chat. That's my chat I'm looking at.
Front where it needs to be, and be as fast as Xfinity internet all day.
There you go. Good luck, Austin. Thanks.
You know, there are a lot of times.
Oh, that's so hilarious.
The drivers when they
you have an awesome
over,
stream there, CeeLo, my friend.
Kind of
Killing it.
These guys go, hey,
killing it,
we
brother.
focus on the performance and what we're doing, not on each other.
Oh, boy. I was like, wow, there's a lot of people that come over to my stream that's over there.
Off to an umpire, like the first pitch of the game.
We're back into the game.
Or
hey,
some barking
lady,
from
what's
Scott
up?
Emerson, the pitch he goes, or
Hey,
maybe
Crusher.
just a teammate. But the very first pitch of the game that was clearly a ball is a great way to get under an umpire's skin and really tick him off.
Austin Riley with a 228 average, 3 home runs, 18 ribbies, and a .648 OPS on the season. It's now 0-2 in the count, 1 out, bottom of the first.
The A's have been struggling.
The A's have jumped on an early lead, 2-0 over
We said
the
it
Braves.
yesterday, but they started the year 17-17. Since then, they are 6-19, and that 25-game stretch, that's the worst.
Missed you yesterday. I didn't see you. I looked for you. I was going to email you tonight just to make sure everything was okay.
I think they knew what they were coming into the season. But
I know you've been pretty busy, I'm sure.
Over the years,
they finally got the internet.
A little bit of a chip on their shoulder.
It's not back to 100% of what it was, but
news that's been surrounding it
it's
recently,
a lot better now.
Payroll, and a little bit of the reflection of the city.
Able to
Something that they've always kind
stream.
of prided themselves on, and so you'll see these spurts where they're playing well, and they got kind of some young, hungry players, just like Matt Olson was at one point before he got traded, and Matt Chapman and others. So you can't sleep on this team, but they haven't been very good lately.
All four.
Austin Riley got down, but
Austin Riley's going to be walked. So we have a 1-out walk. That's going to bring Marcell the Big Bear Ozuna to the bat. Marcell with 16 home runs and 40. I have to wait here. Hey, how you doing, George?
Part of the A's struggles has been the injuries to the pitchers, and we documented that yesterday. But that's why Aaron Brooks is getting this opportunity, and he's a
40
guy
plus. I know.
34 years
I know
old.
he was in the head runner for RBIs batted in this season. There we go. 49 ribbies.
Third stint with Oakland. And
oh, it's deep. It's back to the track. It is gone. Big Bear with a home run.
And just like that.
Explosion, baby! Home run number 17! Yeah, baby!
Yeah, 106 times 4.
There you go, baby, Big Bear!
And who else but Marcell Ozuna? What
Tie game! 2-run home run blast!
so far this season.
Ties the game up at 2. Here we go, Big O!
There was something about that for Chris Sale, and he's been through this a ton. But we talk about the domination and the idea of him allowing 2 runs.
There you go, lady. You must be the lucky charm.
19th.
As soon as you come in and talk, Big Bear comes up and smashes it out.
It's just something about that momentum that feels so good when you're in Chris Sale's spot right now.
You and Crusher. You, Crusher, and George. All fresh people. All you guys. All good luck charms.
And
Here,
Marcell
rub
Ozuna,
each and every one of your
17
heads for
homers,
luck.
Continuing to lead the National
Yeah.
League. And now he's up over 50 runs driven in already as we sit here on June 1st after that 2-run homer.
51 runs
yourself a
batted
drink
in
there,
for the
Marcell.
Big
You
Bear.
Can't find the bone broth anywhere.
Trying to find the right water. Fouled out of play. A lot of foul balls here. As
You hear the announcer? He says, trying to find the white rum. And he's like, I mean the right water.
He gave up in that cooler.
Well, what's the announcer saying? He's a drunk?
It's not surprising that we have seen a lot of sliders here early on from Aaron Brooks. I mentioned that is the pitch that he throws the most. He'll back off a little bit to the left-handed hitters, but he's been steady with it. That
Yes,
last
I will be.
Changeup that he cut.
Absolutely, I
looked like
have
a
for the
slider.
last couple years now.
And that changeup misses outside. 2-2 to the
We
Braves
will
cleanup
push.
hitter.
We will push every stream that we do once the voting starts coming in, we'll be pushing for everybody to vote for our Braves.
Nowhere near 3-2.
But in all honesty,
Mentioned for
you
Brooks,
know,
just his 4th start this season.
Big Bear, you know, being the DH, batting so well this season.
Through a couple of quality starts,
he's really our only front runner for MVP right now. I mean, we really don't have anybody, in my opinion.
Already given
and
up
I know my lowly old opinion don't mean much. But in my opinion, we don't have anybody really looking outstanding. I mean, I want our Braves to win, you know, but will I be voting for undeserving people? No, I won't.
For 3 yesterday, he did reach via a walk.
If they're not doing well, I'm not going to vote for somebody to be MVP when they don't rightfully deserve it.
That's why Mark Kotze, or whoever was complaining, was James
So
Hoy,
whoever's playing the best ball at their positions and what they're doing, that's who I'm going to vote for.
But away to lefties, away to righties.
I did not bring this up to you guys, but I don't know if you guys are aware, but Angel Hernandez, that's out number 3. Angel Hernandez has abruptly retired from being an MLB umpire. I don't really think I need to tell you who Angel Hernandez is.
I'm Jay, and this is my home.
He is the umpire that has made so many egregious calls. You know, even this year, he had a call that was, I mean, literally a foot outside the box, and he called a strike on the guy. I mean, he's done multiple horrible calls this season, and I just honestly think that he abruptly retired, so the MLB didn't actually have to step in and remove him as an ump. I think that's my opinion. You know, take that as a grain of salt. But in my opinion, he retired, so the MLB let him retire on his own accord, so they didn't have to come in and humiliate him by removing him for doing such a terrible job, because people were finally so sick of it this season that they were relentless on the MLB about getting rid of him. That's what I think happened. What's that, George? We are not voting for MVP, clan. Oh, the All-Star list. Oh, yeah. My bad. I meant to say that. But there again, if there's players that are playing better than our guys, do you really vote for our guys to be in there? I guess I get torn with that. I mean, I'd like to see all of our guys play. I mean, but there's some of our guys that are in such a slump. Hopefully when the All-Star voting starts coming around, that our guys have already started to pick up again. Oh, I didn't know that. Thanks for telling me, Laney. I didn't know he was in talks for 3 weeks with him about it. There you go, Nathaniel. He says, "What's up, Outlaws?" He says, "Now that's how you answer." Oh, that's going to be a slide-in double for the Athletics. So they got a leadoff double from Giloff. So we got Diaz heading to the bat. Schwarman will be on deck, and Toro in the hole. Chris Sale not looking as impressive as he has previously in the season. But hey, we're still a long way away from the game being over. All right, Lane. Well, thank you for being in the chat for as long as you were. Oh, my apologies, guys.
There for a
yep, got the radio back on.
Asked me this question yesterday, and sure enough, it pops up right here. So
all right, buddy.
Hits a double.
Take it easy, Crush.
Does the bat boy go all the way out to give him his other
Thank you, bud. I
appreciate
appreciate it.
And I was like, you know what? I've never really thought about it. But I was like, probably not. Not with the pitch clock. There's not enough time. I was wrong. He does go out there.
Yeah, they're just told to go a little quicker.
Because the clock starts right as soon as the play is over. Everybody's got to get their oven mitts on.
So Diaz with a .229 batting average, 4 home runs, 24 ribbies, and a OPS of a 616.
They're breathing a little bit heavy over there.
That's all right. They've got water in there. Stay hydrated. Lined out to left.
That's going to be a line drive out to, it falls in just ahead of the ball.
Wind is blowing left to right.
Or
I wonder
Kelnick.
if that ball
My apologies.
just
That was
enough
Kelnick.
Kelnick felt like he couldn't get to it.
Yeah, because what he did there was he put up his glove and trying to fake the runner Geloff to make sure he didn't try to score off the end of the bat, and so this one probably died on him. But watch the glove come up here. See Kelnick, he realized he wasn't going to be able to get it, so he just did not want Zach Geloff to take off and score. So you try to put a little bit of doubt into the runner's mind. I think Geloff probably wasn't going anywhere anyway, but it's a good idea by Jared Kelnick.
Bottom of the order in Max.
Oh, high and outside.
2 runs, 5 hits already for Oakland.
So we have no outs with runners on the corners.
And the season high
top of the
for
second
hits given
with a
up
tie
by
game
Sale is
2-2.
6.
Max Schwalman with a
Already
238 batting average, 3 home runs, 10 ribbies, and an OPS of a 675.
This guy, Max Schumann, is a rookie. This is just his 40th major league game.
And we're looking for
Began the year
Gino.
in AAA
Looking
Vegas,
for
and
Mr.
then
Gino to stop
debuted
it.
mid-April after they had an injury to Brent Rooker. They called him up. He's hung around.
Foul ball, so
Middle
2-2 the
back,
count.
willing to trade a double
Count
play
is
for a run
even.
here.
Sale is a bit ahead, and he's pitching than normal. This will be his 36th pitch of the day. We're just in the top of the second, no
Schumann
outs.
chokes up on the bat, and here comes a 2-2 from Sale. Single through the left
That's
side.
going to be a single. That'll
And
score.
Oakland has the lead back. It's 3-2. Already tying the season high for hits given up by Sale with 6.
And this is a slider, and again, not a bad one, and some good swings here and on some pitches at the very bottom of the order for the Oakland A's. When that happens, you can't help but wonder if they're picking up on something, especially if you go back to the changeup that Geloff hit, how far off the plate it was, and he still got the barrel to it, and now back-to-back base hits on sliders.
Hey, welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping in. Hey, if you're just
There's 2
joining
things to look
us,
for. It's healthy
the
swings.
Athletics have
You're
just
really good
taken the
pitching at
lead
pretty
back
decent
from the
location,
Atlanta
and then
Braves,
takes.
3-2.
And certain takes
We're
on
in the top of
pitches
the
that you feel like
second,
you
no
get
outs,
swings or
runners
chases
on
on
first
to see
and
if there's
second.
any chance at all that
We have
there is
Toro
something that your
at bat.
opponent is picking up on in your
1-0
delivery.
in the count.
How often do you think
Gonna
that
be a
happens
chopper
that
down
they are
third
picking?
base line, foul ball.
You're always trying. Some
1-1
teams are
the
better than
count.
others. Some teams will make
Hey,
sure
if
they
you're
have,
just
whether
coming
it's
in,
a
please
player
be
or
sure
a
to
coach
smash
that is
that thumbs
dedicated
up.
to really picking
We're
up on
looking
it,
to start the
doing
stream
your
off
work,
with 20
ahead of
likes.
time, video work, advanced scouts.
Every like
Everybody
helps.
is looking
It
now
gets
more than
algorithm
ever.
to push us
If there is
to
a
a
way to
broader
be able to pick up
audience.
something, because
I see
the idea
we're
of knowing what's
currently
coming,
sitting at
especially when you're
11.
facing a guy like Chris Sale,
Unfortunately,
certainly the advantage changes quite a bit.
our streak of consecutive streams
Austin Riley
with,
has this.
with
Could be 2.
save.
From Ozzie Albies, and it pulls
Unable to
off
pull the
bag.
double.
So the Braves only get 1, and the runners will be at the corners.
All right, so we'll
Certainly
have
a
2
double play
outs.
that you would like to have. Nice hop here
No.
for Austin Riley, and you can see that throw is perfect. And for Ozzie, he had time, but watch this thing just kind of sail on him. And for Matt Olson, doing his best to try to hold the bag, but that one just a little bit too wide.
All right, so 1 out, runners on the corners.
So Miguel Andujar now is having a nice start to the series. Single last inning. He's 3 for 5 here in Atlanta. Had a double and a single last night.
Now I lost track of what I was saying. I'll sit here and try to figure it out. There you go, Sale.
For Miguel Andujar, but he has
all right, 1-1 the count.
2 double plays already.
Andujar 1 for 1 today with a single in the first.
And as we said yesterday,
this
only
season he's been batting
his 7th game because of that
400 average
at the end of spring training.
Sorry, with 1 home run, 8 ribbies, and a .985 OPS.
Fouled there at home plate, 1
Foul
and 2.
ball, it's 1 and 2 to count.
You know, we were talking about Andujar and how he got off to such a hot start with the Yankees when he was runner-up to Ohtani for Rookie of the Year back in 2018. He played 149 games that year. Since then, total 150 games.
Been amazing. A lot of bad luck. You feel bad for a guy who feels like he gets that
I
remember
what I was saying.
Rookie year.
Unfortunately, our streak of consecutive streams with at least 1 sub came to an end last night. We were unable to get a sub last night, so
and into the seats.
Streak of 12 streams.
The wind blowing it that way.
Is over. So we get to start that over. Hopefully,
we talked about yesterday,
hopefully, if you've
Oakland,
been here,
I get it. They're going to say this, but they say they really believe in him. They see his potential, but he just has not been able to stay healthy. And when he has been healthy, the numbers have not been the same as they were that rookie year.
Yeah, so it is, listen, you don't want to see this weekend, but for a guy like that, you can't help feel for him a little bit. And so the fact that he's gotten off to a good start and maybe trying to start to recapture some of what was 2018. You're happy for him, but let's start that on Monday.
Absolutely. Well, he cranks this to
left
center
field. That's going to be
field.
crushed out.
That ball is
That's gone.
into the front row.
That is a home run. 3-run home run.
That brings home 3.
They now lead 6-2
lead.
Yep, we'll start anew on this month, Kenneth.
This is the 4-seam fastball from Sale, and Travis wanted it up and in and didn't miss his spot by that much. Again, you start playing those kind of conspiracy games.
Oh, man, you know, I talked right in the beginning of the stream about how well, our 2 best pitchers with Lopez and Sale. I hope I didn't jinx the man. Knock on wood some more, but he is just not looked like
a season
Sale
high
of
in runs
the
and a season high in hits given up for Chris Sale.
I talked
only 4 outs that he's registered.
About how it was worth every bit of the trade.
Everybody's going to have one of these outings every now and then. It's just that he's been so good.
Welcome in, everybody.
It makes you scratch your head a bit.
Appreciate you stopping in.
No doubt. And for him, what we also know is that he has such this team mentality.
We have 30
and it is
people
legitimate
in here
for
watching
Chris Sale.
the
That's the
game
thing that he is thinking about right now, getting through this inning and trying to get as deep as he possibly can into this game. I think irritates him more than when he puts extra pressure on the bullpen. I think we picked up on that pretty quickly from Chris Sale.
Well, he does bounce back, and he strikes out Brent Rooker looking.
That's another K on the day for Sale.
For Chris Sale,
can we get some K's to the chat, baby? K's to the chat.
First time he struck him out on 3 pitches. This time just 4.
So now we have 2 outs. No runners on the bases. Top of the second.
The catcher.
Swing and a miss. 0-1 the count.
The Braves drafted 9th overall back in 2019.
Langoliers,
minor
1
league
for
player
1,
of the year in
1 for 1 today.
2021.
A 215 batting average, 7.75 OPS.
Sending him out to Oakland where he would debut, and now his 3rd year with the Oakland A's. It's part of that trade that brought Matt Olson to Atlanta. And
swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Another K on the day. So we got Darnod, Duval, and Kelnick will be your 3 batters as soon as we get back from commercial. Like I said, welcome in, everybody. Certainly appreciate you stopping in. If you're just joining us, the Athletics just had a 4-run inning. Top of the second, and they put on 4 runs to take the lead 6-2. They had a 3-run home run blast. Hey, Quincy, how you doing? It's possible. You should never give up on the Bravos, my friend. I know they haven't played the best ball this season, but they are never out of it. They have the potential, and they have the talent. They have the hitters. They could easily put on 4. Remember, everybody, be sure to hit that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and be sure to turn that notification bell on so you don't miss any content. For instance, if I go live or post a video or something like that, you don't want to miss that. And remember, we are partially monetized, everybody. We can accept super chats, super stickers, and super thanks. As well as we have memberships that you can join.
Step up in a big way.
We have
with Ronald
Rookie
Acuna
Club
injury.
for 99
Asked him,
cents.
how comfortable are you
Pro
getting
Club
those
for
everyday
$1.99 a month.
Really getting my
Or you
routine
can
down
join
in
the
the role I had earlier in the
MVPs for
season.
$2.99
Now
a
there's a
month.
little bit of a transition
Those
period.
are
Getting back to
monthly
regular
reoccurring.
at-bats and playing every day, adjusting and doing
You
what
have
the
to
team
go
needs.
in and
He said,
renew
that's
them
what I've done for my career.
manually.
It makes it fun,
My
honestly.
understanding,
Asked him
there
if
is
his
no
approach
auto
changes at
renewal.
all. He said
Not
managing
that
the
I'm aware of.
workload and just trying to focus on my strengths and what I do well and just trying to maximize that. The at-bats earlier
All
in
right,
the year,
so
he said, we're coming sparingly, so I was working walks, doing things different that way. But
all the
Starting, but you know there's a good chance you're going to pinch hit like we'd seen throughout the season before.
Strike one, 1-1 the count.
You feel like, okay, I got to put a good at bat together. I get one shot at
E-Train
it.
with a 260 batting average.
Consistent at bats should lead to even more
.809 OPS
production.
for 5 home runs,
And
21
11th year of the
ribbies
bigs
on
for
the season.
Duvall. And for pretty much all of that, he's
No,
been
that's
an
not-
everyday
that's
guy.
really
So it's
not a
like
bad
he was
batting
platoon guy
average
that's learning how to be an
for a
everyday
guy
guy. He
that,
knows how to
you know,
do this,
shares
that's
his
for sure.
position with 2 other catchers.
But right now it's Travis d'Arnaud. You see Brooks trying to mess with a mound. I don't think he likes how he landed there, but he's behind 3-1. This ball will.
There you go, no!
And he makes a play.
I'll tell you, that was a
Schumann,
beautiful
I
play by the
mentioned, young
Athletics.
rookie, just his 40th big league game, and he
I
finishes
thought
the
I
leather.
thought for sure that ball was going to make it right up the gap. And wow, that was one hell of a job.
Shortstop here for a while with the Oakland A's, and a good defender, but a light bat.
Beautiful,
Trying to figure
man.
out exactly who maybe
That
can
was
end up being
beautiful.
their everyday guy. You mentioned
I will
Schumann
give
getting
that
some of
to. I'll give them
playing
the
time,
props.
but
Good
still
job,
waiting for someone
Athletics.
else to take that
That
position
was a
every
beautiful
day.
play.
Yeah, they had another rookie, Daryl Hernandez, who was playing shortstop, but then he
All right, so we got
suffered a
Adam
severe left
Duvall
ankle sprain on May
with a
7th
198
on a
average,
60-day IL. And since then, Schumann has gotten
667
the lion's share of
OPS
the
with
reps.
5 home runs on the season. As soon as I see RBIs, I'll let you know that. I never understood why they don't have the RBIs down in the stats. 13 ribbies on the season.
Duvall ahead of this.
Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you coming in. If you're just joining us, the Athletics have the lead 6-2. We're in the bottom of the second, 1 out. We got Adam Duvall at bat for the Braves.
Brooks with a 1-2
count. Down in
Slider
dirty
away.
ball, too.
Aaron Brooks has not had a win at the major league level since September of 2019 when he was with the Orioles over 1,700 days ago. It has been an interesting journey for this right-hander. Duvall hits this high in the air, deep to
Duvall!
left center
It's high, back to the track.
but in front of the wall.
Oh, but caught on the track for out
I
number
think
2.
Adam Duvall thought he got that one, and you mentioned it earlier with the wind here We saw, of course, Marcel go out to center, but that one probably got caught up in the wind, and on most days is very likely a home run.
That was
But
disappointing.
today, just warning track power, and now 2 outs for Kelnick.
So right now we got Jared Kelnick up the bat.
The team barber down in the clubhouse. So he's got
Kelnick with a 260 batting average, a 697 OPS with 3 home runs, 12 ribbies on the season.
I think the
2
barber
outs,
touched the
bottom of the
mustache
second,
at all.
0-1 the count.
Tightness.
No, he
Down
was
and
just,
dirty,
he was
ball
just,
1.
And he kept the top the same. He's just cleaning up the sides. Every time you roll through there, that chair is always filled with somebody.
It's a really
I
cool
hope
little
so,
thing they have
Nathaniel.
here all around the big leagues now.
I
definitely got to have
Marcelo
something.
Visits it the most because he also touches up his beard. So Marcel is frequently in the barber chair.
New belt today. Good chance he'll be wearing that tomorrow after the home run in his first plate appearance.
Kelnick out to right, and that will bounce in front of Cameron. So Kelnick with a single.
He does it against the four-seam fastball. It is not an overpowering fastball. You can see it there at just 91 miles an hour. We mentioned this as one of our keys at the very beginning, the Braves' ability to get to the heater. And they'll likely get a few more right now with this larger lead.
Get a sinker there downstairs, 1-0.
He seems still fidgeting with that mound is Aaron Brooks, and can imagine what the issue would be. It's had no rain. We do a great job here with the big league mounds, but for whatever reason, he just seems a little bit irritated by it.
Orlando batting ninth today, so the last Atlanta Brave to have it at bat here this afternoon. Sharply to short. Schumann underhand flip, and we head to the third.
That's gonna do it. So we are heading to the third with the game still 6-2 Athletics. Hey, welcome in. Appreciate you stopping in. Hey, if you haven't done so yet, be sure to hit that thumbs up for us, guys and gals. Be sure to get your chat votes in, everybody. Definitely get your chat votes in. Chat vote celebration is still eligible. The community voted correctly yesterday. They voted that the Braves would take the win, and the Braves won yesterday. Although today we got 93% of the vote going for the Braves, so the Braves have a lot of work to get done, but remember, we have a backup over on the community page that you can vote. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Nathaniel. Really needs to settle down. He's not looking like the normal Chris Sale that we're used to seeing this season. We're looking to start that new consecutive stream goal of subs. So if you haven't subscribed yet and you do like what you see, be sure to hit that sub button for us, guys and gals. We're trying to reach that 1,000 subs and beyond, and we are at 909. Last month, we brought in a total of 93 subs last month. So thank you for everybody that helped out. Welcome to all the new subscribers. I see our memberships are starting to pick up. People are purchasing the memberships. So I really thank you for that. I don't know why it's not working for me, but you're only supposed to have 8 members, and for it to show up on the homepage of your channel. I have it all set to show up, but it still doesn't show. And we actually have, I do believe right now we have 16 or 17 members. All right, now it's synced up. I noticed it got ahead a little bit because basically the way I have to run the interactive guys and gals, I use a really nice feature, if you didn't know it about your MSN, your Edge, is you could take any website, any web page, and you can make a desktop app out of it. Edge does it for you. And it makes a really, really nice desktop app. So I'm able to run, instead of a browser source through OBS, I can run like a screen source. It's just way better. It runs, it turns it into a desktop app. So basically it's like MLB.com has its own executable style. So I could latch onto that and make it work. The only downfall I have is if I put anything in full screen over top of it, it pauses my interactive. And when I looked at the stats earlier, it went full screen, so it got us a little off. But we should be good now. That's going to be out to Duval, out number 3. So we are heading to the bottom of the 3rd.
Just 8 pitches.
Oh crap, I forgot the audio. Okay. Apologies, everybody. You know, statistically, we're pretty close to where we were last season at this time. The only difference is we didn't have as many losses to our division rivals. Like, our division rivals were not in the lead like they are this season. We have got to tighten ship. We have got to tighten ship. But who knows? You know, the last 2 seasons, we were at top of our division, right up there with some of the best teams in the league, and then get totally embarrassed our first outing in the playoffs both seasons. Who knows? Maybe if we got to scrap and fight our way into the playoffs and whatnot, maybe that'll spark it to let us go all the way to get this year. Because, in all honesty, the Braves have already made their acquisition for the big name players, you know, and boosted our rosters. We're probably not going to see a lot of money flying out to do players over the next few more years. So we need to start we need to produce a championship sooner than later. All right, we're back to Truist Park.
Brought to you by Truist.
Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping in. Be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and comment. Leave a comment for us. Tell us what you think. Be sure to say something in the chat.
Talking
Introduce
about Aaron
yourself.
Brooks and that interesting ride that he's been on.
It don't matter what team you support. Everybody is welcome here. In my mods, I have some of the best mods in the business out there.
Things didn't work out the first time.
They monitor what's being said.
Not working out for
Nobody's going to be allowed to chastise anybody else for their preference of the team.
And it is a stand-up double.
Oh! Safe, barely safe. What were you doing, Michael?
I think I made the same assumption that Michael did, and as you watch J.J. Bleday go after this baseball, he got around it. First of all, it's a good job by Michael here on a changeup away and driving it the other way, but look at the angle that he takes. Almost to concede the double and making sure it didn't turn into a triple. That's what I thought I saw. You could see the wide turn there for Michael. I believe he was probably thinking the same thing and picking it up a little bit at the end and realized, you know what, that throw's got something on it, and it's coming to second base. I thought that was going to go to the cutoff man to try to.
Yeah, he was just trotting in there. Damn near got picked off.
All is well that ends well.
All right, so now we got Riley. Austin Riley.
Generous call, 0-1. But Brooks eventually goes to the Cubs and Brewers organizations. Things don't work out there. Gets another chance with Oakland. Then they release him in 2018. Goes to the Orioles. They release him in 2019. So he goes and plays in Korea for a couple of years. He's doing okay in Korea, but while he's over there, he orders a vape pen online. And before the vape pen gets to him, Customs grabs it, runs a test on it, found traces of cannabis, which is illegal in Korea, and the Kia Tigers released him, and his stint in Korea is over.
Wow.
Here he induces a ground ball to second, and will move Harris to third. So he comes back. Gets a couple of opportunities with the Cardinals and Padres in the minors, but didn't get back to the major league level. And then Oakland says, well, we'll give him one more shot. But he was thinking, CJ, of calling it quits. He and his wife have a few young kids. So if he didn't make it to the major league level this year, he says, well, that would have probably been it. But Oakland is giving him another opportunity.
That is an incredible path that he has taken, and a lot of stops along the way. And he had been throwing the ball pretty well for the Kia Tigers in Korea, especially that first year that he was there.
Oh yeah, I agree.
The issues that he ran into.
It didn't help
2021.
The amount of time that I was able
around over there, and unable to stream myself in Korea, and so unfortunate break.
All right, so we got the Big Bear Marcell Ozuna, who's 1-for-1 with a 2-run home run in the
first. Something we talk about often with
0-1 the count, 1 out. We have a runner on third, so we have a runner in scoring position.
It was getting pretty close, and
come on, Bear. Let's have another, baby.
First win in
Big Bear sitting at 17 home runs with 51 ribbies
this
on the
guy, Marcell Ozuna, hit the long home
swing
run
and a miss, 0-2.
First inning. And that right there was the first swing and miss that Brooks has had.
Yeah,
today.
yesterday's stream we had 13 concurrent people.
I don't know if Marcell is a
I
little
seen
bit
we
surprised
reached
by
up
that
to
pitch.
close to
Reaction
30 a little while ago.
For a second. He takes his time out.
So that's starting to pick back up. I'll tell you, that algorithm could be ruthless, man. It's proven it to me time and time again. When we come in, the closer when you start your stream out, the more thumbs up you have when you start your stream, the more people start flooding in. At least for
downstairs,
me.
2 balls.
I'm a small streamer, and the algorithm,
see if the
it doesn't
Braves
push
can
me
get
like
Harris
the big
in
streams.
And chip away at this 4-run deficit.
So what I noticed how it works with smaller streamers like myself, the more likes you have when you start your stream, the better the flow of people come in. Then
to third,
if it doesn't, okay, we'll score on this one, 6-3. So if you don't continue gaining more likes,
and just feeling like this game is
then
from
it
over
starts
and
tapering off the flow of people.
They're conceding that
so it really likes that 20-30 light.
Put this ball in play somewhere to
like if we were to hit 20 and 30 lights, then you'll really start to see a better flow of people starting to come through.
2 outs and now Matt Olson.
At least I've noticed it just by monitoring what goes on in my streams.
His third opportunity with the A's
when we're reaching 20 and 30 or 40 likes, people are just flowing through.
And
we
just
have
said,
big,
hey, my wife
we
and I
have
talked,
big
and we're thinking about
nights.
this could be it for my
when
major league
we're
career.
straggling, like
there's another
we've
opportunity.
been sitting
So
at
Forrest
11
said, we'll sign you to a
for
minor
quite
league
some
deal.
time now.
He wasn't doing very well in the minors.
And we got
when they had all the injuries, he got
170
called up
views.
a couple of weeks ago. And here he is making his 4th big league start this season.
We were already at 20, 25 likes. I guarantee
from the
we'd
front
be at
office
300,
with the Oakland
400
A's, and you
views.
make that phone call yourself, right? A lot of times, of course, you use your agent to do those kinds of
But
things, but it says a little bit more about
we
the
just
player
deal
and
with
the
it.
person and
We take what we.
how serious they are about another opportunity.
Oh, strike
takes care of
3.
Matt Olson and the Braves in the 3rd, but the Braves do get a 3rd run.
Okay, when you turn around, you're going to see someone.
You have a turkey and cheese.
$13 likes. All right. Yeah, we'll take that. $14 likes. All right. Well, thank you for those likes, everybody. Appreciate that. Certainly appreciate it. Now, if you haven't done so, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have some new Outlaws.
You're a lifer. Line drive to left. Kelnick
Line drive, and
take
it
it off the
bounces
bounce.
in on Kelnick again.
And Max Schumann is
Jared
having a nice
Kelnick
game.
just
Had a good
not
defensive play.
looking.
Now he's got 2 hits and a run driven in.
And the second time
That's
for Jared
twice
Kelnick,
now
who's
that
had
ball
kind of
has
one of those
been
tweeners, and that one he was a little
in
bit more
front of him,
aggressive on,
yes,
but
a
just not
distance,
enough
but
time to get to it.
man,
Sinking line
earlier
drive
in the
off,
season,
sinking
this
fastball.
guy would have been
I think
diving
both
at
of
that.
those, it'd be interesting to see what Jared Kelnick may have to say after the game. He thought he had a chance and then realized he didn't.
Top of the order, Abraham Toro. Shows bunt. Sale gets to it quickly. And he will toss to Matt Olson, 1 away.
Going back to Kelnick real quick, remember Eddie Rosario was having a little bit of an issue in left field when the Nationals were here, and the way that he was seen.
Now, I don't know if I
Baseball
agree
team
with
doesn't
that.
control, right?
Let me explain what
Who
just
knows,
happened,
maybe
guys. He hits a
something
ground
going on out
ball,
there and left.
and Sale
Obviously, you
gets
had a
the
guy,
ball,
Eddie Rosario, struggling.
comes
He knows
over,
left
standing
field
in the
very well
baseline.
in the last couple of seasons.
Could have went to second, but the runner
And Duhar
completely
has been the
stopped.
biggest thorn in the Braves side so far. He had a couple of hits yesterday.
The
Got a
batter
single and a 3-run homer
stops.
here so far today.
Doesn't come any further. So of course there's a distance between him and Sale, so he couldn't just reach out and tag the guy and throw to second after tagging. So the guy makes it to second. You think that should happen like that? I don't feel that that runner should be able to stop to impede the ability to go to the next, to try and pull a double. He should have to bullet run down the baseline, but he didn't. He completely stopped, so they would have to go to first and not be able to try
with an
for second.
0-2.
I don't know if I
Backs him
agree
off
with
the plate,
that.
And Duhar gets out of the way. A ball and 2 strikes.
That seemed a bit dirty. But maybe it is allowed in base. Well, obviously it's allowed. Nobody got in trouble for it.
3 strikeouts.
I don't know if I agree with that.
81 on the season. 9th most in baseball right now. Looking for another. Not on that pitch.
I think that should be considered just as bad as going out of the baseline. You know,
last time on the home run,
leaving the baseline to run around somebody to get
94 miles an hour. We're seeing Chris Sale play.
I feel it should be the same kind of penalty.
Change up pretty far off the plate.
Because if the guy would have still even at a trot,
softly to the right
he
side,
would have been
Ozzy's
at a trot.
Flips it with his glove.
Oh, they got him.
So it all worked out, and Matt Olson had to flip around quickly because Schumann was thinking about going home.
Albie's almost screwed that one
It's a
up.
really tough play here for Ozzy, and does a nice job executing it. He and Matt Olson both kind of looking up at the big board on the replay. He got some really funky spin, and you could see it there. And for Ozzy, he just felt like he was going to get it there quickly and quicker by flipping it with the glove as opposed to the exchange, but almost a little bit too high. And
wow,
as a first baseman, you make
good thing Matteo has the length of the leg
one.
that he does.
Always got to be ready to move.
Jumping ability. Ozzy scoops it up in his glove and just tosses
it. Third with 2 outs.
And it was 3 feet, 4 foot above Matt Olson's head. He had to jump up and grab it. Just barely got the foot
Rooker
down on the
struck
back.
out twice yesterday.
Out.
He's already K'd twice
We
today.
got 2 outs, runner on third, 1-0 in the count.
But he hits this deep to left.
Oh, that's gone.
That thing into the wind, it doesn't matter. It's long gone off the bat of Brent Rooker.
That's going to be a 2-run home run, so 8-3.
And Oakland is exploding here against Sale. It is 8-3.
Damn, man. I wanted so bad to have another Golden Broom celebration in Chatbo.
Pitches in especially, and he was able to get to this fastball that was down. And you can see where Travis is set up.
Our loyal Braves fans have all voted for that the Braves are going to win.
I mean, he hit the corner, but because it's down like that, that gives Rooker an opportunity to get the barrel to it, and he did.
After that homer, the Braves do get Jimmy Herget up and loosening.
Well,
unusual because Chris Sale, you can just look
know
at
if
his
we've
line
gotten
this
any
year. Pretty much
subscribers
pencil
yet.
him in for 7 innings every start, but first time this year he's really labored in one of his outings.
Unfortunately, we have not, but we're at 14. There's the goat. There's Matt must be chasing the goat around at Truist Park.
Rooker wearing number 25. Every time I see A's number 25, I can only think of McGuire.
Oh, it's so funny.
Not quite the Bash brothers, but Rooker and this guy Langoliers now, each with 12 homers on the season. Strike 3, inside corner. But a 2-run homer makes it 8-3 Oakland as we head to the bottom of the 4th.
You up Albies, Darnot, and Duvall. We need some bats. Gotta get some players on base. Hey, how you doing, Matthew? How you doing, Tracy? Oh, beautiful. Everybody, Tracy Howard and her husband are at the game, and they are sitting in right field. Lucky you. That would be so awesome. That's cool. Ah, I bet though we're down 8-3. But you know, in Braves past, putting 5, 6, 7, 8 runs. Last season we came back. We were down 12 and came back within 3 innings. So it's never over. It's never over. But it's starting to look a little bleak. Remember, everybody, hit that thumbs up, slap that subscribe button, and be sure to push the bell. That way you don't miss anything
our GMC
when we release
the grade feature. Marcelo Zuna and Ozzy Albies. How about those
longest active on-base streak in the National League is Marcelo Zuna with 25, Ozzy Albies with 18, Matt Chapman
during this
with
18-game on-base streak.
Paul Goldschmidt with 17, and I missed the last guy.
Marcel has already extended his streak. Ozzy flew out back in the first. He's 0 for 1.
All right, so Ozzy Albies 0-1, you heard. 0 for 1 today with a fly out in the first. 1-0 in the count. No out. Out of the fourth.
Ozzy
that's
center this time.
That's caught.
Taken in by Bladel.
Ah, man. Even Mother Nature's going against us today. We hit the ball and we don't get the wind support. These Athletics, they've got full wind support every time they get one out. All right, Travis Darno.
Travis Darno 0 for 1 this afternoon.
All aboard!
4-2, but more offense today. Already 11 runs between the two teams as we sit here in the 4th inning.
Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Garnod is
Brooks
0
so
for
far
1
doing
with
a
a
decent
ground out
job.
in the
Obviously, you
second.
can see the 3 runs there, and he's been around the plate for the
258
most
batting
part.
average, 5 home runs,
Also gotten
21
away with a
ribbies,
few
and an
pitches.
803
That
OPS.
one they're getting away from.
Oh.
The command, command we would talk about so often strikes, but then actually in the zone and trying to hit spots, and he misses pretty badly there against Travis. So there's some opportunities against him.
Not good. All right, 2-1 the count. Today's umpires James Hoyt, Rob Drake,
And as we
DJ
said yesterday,
Ryburn,
the bullpen's
and
not in
John
great
Lippincott.
shape right now, so hopefully the Braves aren't done scoring here today.
JP Sears going 7 helped out a little bit, but yeah, some of those main guys have been worn down and certainly overworked leading into the series.
Diaz backhands it. Good job by Brooks to get over there.
Out number 2. Duvet. Doobie spoken duvet. Come on. Smoke that ball out to right field. Right out to Tracy and her husband. Home run.
The 2 home runs for Oakland, looking at the May home run numbers. Oakland had 35 of them. Only the Yankees and Dodgers hit more in baseball. And you wouldn't think of Oakland as a power team, but they've been swinging the bats. This ball is hit deep to right.
That's hit deep, but on the track and caught for out number
Cameron
3.
is there. A 9-pitch 4th inning for Aaron Brooks.
The City Custom Cash Card automatically adjusts to earn you more cash back in your top eligible spend category, like restaurants.
Yeah, he's definitely not pitching like this. Is by far his worst pitching duty he's had this far. So I have a PlayStation 5, everybody, and I do have the MLB The Show 24, and I've wanted to. I don't know for sure if I would live stream it or just do a video recording of it, but I would like to start doing where I pick one game a week or so. That I'll commentate the video game, of course. I'll commentate it, but it'll all be simulated. I'm kind of interested to see how the simulated version compares to the real game. So stay on the lookout for that content. That I'll be starting that here real soon.
Surprising to see the A's there. We've talked about some of the big arms at the back end, but hanging in right now with some of the best.
Lowest
in the game,
bullpen
which,
ERA in the league right now is Cleveland Guardians are on top of that.
Now Jimmy Herget, his first pitch out of the pen is a solid single to center for Daz Cameron.
Jimmy Herget has been good here with the Braves. This will be the 4th game of the season.
So that's it for Chris Sale. Chris Sale has been taken out of the game
average against. He's got a
after
curveball,
4 innings
fastball,
pitched.
2-seamer, slider. He's even thrown a
We
couple
have
changeups
Jimmy
so far
Herget
in those 5 innings. And he disappeared for what, all of a day when he got sent down. He was right back when A.J. Minter went on the IL. Good to see Jimmy Herget again.
Didn't even get to unpack his suitcase. High pop. Harris drifts in to take it, and Blade is retired.
Out number 1.
So for Chris Sale, shortest outing of the season, 4 innings. He had not gotten past the, or I should say he got past the 5th, or into the 5th at least, in every start prior to today. But look, he had been on such an amazing run. You don't want to say, oh, it's a free pass, because you know that Chris Sale doesn't look at it like that, but you knew there was going to be a hiccup at some point, and that happened today.
He is a human being, and you watch enough baseball, and always kind of
And if
catches
you're
you by
just
surprise
joining
sometimes
us,
and when it happens.
the Athletics are
thinking
leading
about the Oakland A's, or a team that
We're in the
obviously
top
are scuffling
5th.
pretty badly. We've talked
Got
about
one
what's going
out
on with
and a
them
runner on
over the
first.
last 25, the worst in baseball, and so it's not the opponent that you think it would happen against, but it's not how our game works. They're all big leaguers. And just kind of one of those days for Chris Sale.
So now Herget will try to keep it a 5-run deficit. Runner goes for second. And the tag.
Oh, they call it safe.
To DJ Rayburn, the umpire down there, and a stolen base for Cameron.
Really strong throw there from Travis from his knees. Respectable jump. We got a little bit of a higher leg kick there from Jimmy Herget, and a good effort also by Ozzie to get the tag down. Watch Travis. He does this pretty consistently because he's down on one knee as his catcher position to begin with, and he's gotten very comfortable and very good at throwing from one knee.
No oven mitts for Daz Cameron. No batting gloves. He goes old school. Hand in the dirt.
Could be a little dad influence.
Yeah, Dad maybe said, "Son, we didn't use those when I played."
I mean, not even batting gloves, not holding on the batting gloves. It does feel like a throwback.
Swing and a miss.
2-2 to get off. Popped up. It will be Matt Olson in foul ground. Quick message.
Caught by Matt
from
Olson. During a foul ball, so that is out number 2.
The Mr. Beast box, only at Zaxby's.
Just 7 pitches to face 3 batters so far. Runner at second, 2 outs, and now Diaz will dig in. For Diaz, just his 4th
Strike
game of the
one.
season. He began
So 2
the
outs.
season on the 60-day IL.
Got runner on second.
Activated on Tuesday. Had a groin strain in spring training, and then he suffered a calf strain while he was rehabbing. So he's had a tough go of it. But they're trying to work him back into the mix. And not many guys can play shortstop one day and then first base the next.
All right, Diaz 1 for 2 today with
that
a
is a
single
rare
in the
combination.
second.
We've seen more and more of
1-1
those
the
rare
count.
combinations pop up.
And he's one of them, but he is popping out to Matt Olson. Just a 10-pitch inning for Jimmy Herget, a single and nothing else.
All right, due up will be Kelnick, Arcia, Harris. That is your upcoming batting order. All right, we come back. We'll have Kelnick at bat. We'll have Arcia on deck. Like Harris. We're batting third in the hole. Come on, baby. Hey, Crush, welcome back, bud. I know it, D. Every time we get close, they just stick some more runs between us.
Our Synovus get their
All right, so
feature
we're
this
back to
afternoon
Truist Park.
as he leads off the bottom of the fifth. Last 11 games, hitting .314. And he singled back in the second inning, 1 for 1 today.
We talked about it with Adam Duvall. I think we're certainly going to see it here with Jared Kelenic. Now, this opportunity to get consistent at bats and playing every day with Ronald down and no longer a platoon in left field. He should really benefit from that. Remember, last year, the first 45 games of the season, he absolutely went off with the Seattle Mariners. It looked like he was headed for a big season.
Kelnick 1 for 1 today with a single in the second.
He's proven he can be an everyday player. He just hasn't had that opportunity and hasn't had the success yet to do it wire to wire. He may get that now this year. Pretty close to it.
2-1 count.
Oh, boy, that is such a generous call.
Outside, ball 3.
Terrible call.
That's another way to put it.
This ball was never a strike. Like, at no point did he see that in the zone.
And then the 2-2 is skied out towards Blade. One out in the bottom of the fifth.
I mean, it's such a big deal. I know it happens all the time in the game, but you talk about the difference of going 3-1 to 2-2 in that spot for Jared Kelenic, and now he's approaching that next pitch. It's huge.
Oh. Interactive giving us issues.
So he's back to the dugout, and now Orlando Arcia. 68th pitch for Brooks here this afternoon. Brooks, a California kid, but he grew up in Southern California. Went to college in Southern California at Cal State San Bernardino. Before that long journey we told you about earlier in the bigs, it started back in 2014. He went that time 1-2.
Not sure what's going on. We'll do a refresher of the interactive real quick.
2-2, and Orlando hits it hard, and it gets by Geloff and into the outfield for a single.
Tell you what, if Zach Geloff came up with that one, I would have said, you know what, we might be doomed here today with some bad luck, because this ball is smoked. There's a fastball right down the middle, 93 miles an hour, 101 off the bat. You can see how they're playing up the middle, but luckily for the Braves and for Orlando, that gets into the outfield.
So 1 on 1 out, back to the top of the order, and Michael Harris. Braves last year at this time went out to Oakland, and Oakland surprisingly snapped an 11-game losing streak, beat Atlanta 2 out of 3, and that's when the Braves turned it around. But I remember Walt Weiss on that trip talking to him. Of course, he played for the A's, won a World Series there in '89, was the Rookie of the Year with Oakland in '88. And Walt, look, he has some great things to say about what Oakland used to be, and for a guy like him, yeah, it's, you and I were talking about it. They had some glory days, and even in the early 2000s, CJ, they had it rolling. But to see them where they are now, and now the inevitable move, just kind of strange to think about. Michael Harris finds the green grass and rolls it all the way out to the wall. Orlando will stop at third, but the Braves have 2 in scoring position here with 1 out.
All right, the Braves with 1 out. Runners on second and third, bottom of the
comfortable today in this leadoff spot. Second double of the afternoon. He gets this little slider that is down there, trying to get it in. They don't. Barrel on it and into the gap, and I think a smart conservative move there for Matt Tuiasosopo. Right now with the Braves down by 5, you do not want to take any unnecessary risk. Outs on the base paths right now would be completely unacceptable, and so you got Brooks right now back against the wall. Go ahead and keep that pressure on.
We got a mound visit for the Athletics.
But you're right, I pitched in Oakland a decent amount and been through there during that period you were talking about in the 2000s. They had really good teams. They pitched well. They were drawing better than 2 million fans there. That same ballpark, which has changed. Unfortunately, I feel like they can support that team anymore. It'll be no longer. They have not seen 1 million fans since.
They got their chops going, baby. Tomahawks are flying.
Talking with Walter last year was just almost sad what has happened in the Bay Area with a once storied franchise. But the Braves trying to come back on Oakland here, down 8-3, got 2 in scoring position, and Austin Riley the batter.
It's a pretty big inning right now for the Atlanta Braves. You see the gap, but an opportunity to really get this thing closer and just keep yourself within striking distance, and taking advantage of these opportunities will be pretty big.
Grounder to third, it stays fair. The run will score, and it gets by the first baseman Diaz.
Yeah!
Into the camera well. So it's 8-4, and the runner
8-4. There you go, baby.
They're going to score Michael.
And they're going to score Michael. That's 8-5, baby. Yeah!
8-5.
Well, he is between second and third at that point. You could feel this one coming. I said it very quietly under my breath, because it's an old feeling of sitting in the dugout and you're watching this play develop and you say, throw it away, because you've seen it so many times. And sure enough, that is exactly what happened. And you'll take it. What looked like was going to be a ground out turns into a huge break right now for the Braves.
And now Marcelo Zuna, who drove in the first 3 runs of the game for Atlanta.
Sorry guys, the interactive is not wanting to work. Give me 1 second. We're gonna go old school.
This ball hit well to left. It'll drop.
That's gonna be a base hit.
Around third comes.
Here comes a smooth 8-6, baby. There you go. That's what I said. You don't ever doubt the Braves, baby. Yes, we win them and we can lose them, but they're always in it.
Great game, and he gets a hold of a fastball.
Just like that 2-run game.
He's one of the best in the game. He knows what he is looking for. There it is, a 2-seam fastball, pretty much right down the middle, belt high, all over it. And here comes this Atlanta Braves offense, and for Aaron Brooks, that streak will stay intact. He's out of this game and no longer eligible for a win.
We'll be back in a moment as Oakland heads to that bullpen.
Oakland's going to change up their pitcher. with that, that'll give me the ability to all right.
Because it's only live once.
All right.
And by Delta Airlines. Keep climbing. The Braves right back in it. 3 home here in the 5th. It's 8-6. So Aaron Brooks is done after 78 pitches. And here comes TJ McFarland.
Does not throw particularly hard. Just 87.6 miles an hour is the average fastball velocity. Sweeper and changeup in there as well. And he's not been very good against lefties. They're hitting 283. Doesn't strike them out at a very high rate. Walk rate is very good. So he's going to be in the zone to Matt Olson, and there's a good chance for contact.
11-year veteran. He has been around the block. Olson hits this out to right field. Cameron going back, and he will watch it go. We are tied.
Tie game, baby! Tie game, baby. Matt Olson with another home run.
Just tied, but this offense explosion that we saw so often last year, it hasn't been there nearly as much this year. And with the long ball, which we've seen a couple of those today as well.
The Braves have been involved in so many low-scoring games. I was going to say before that homer, the last time the Braves played in a game where each team scored at least 6 runs, you have to go back to April 14th.
Love it.
Well, for the last time that each team has scored 8 runs, you have to go back to April 6th. And we're only in the 5th inning.
So just like that, the Braves dropped 5 runs.
Games sometimes just have feels. And when Chris Sale gave up the 2 in the top of the first, the Braves come back. The game gets away from him a little bit. It just felt like there was still going to be an opportunity. You could sense it, even though we hadn't seen it necessarily from this offense. I think the pitching matchup led you to believe that there was a real possibility. We had said it a couple of times that this one wasn't going to be over, and the offense has come through to proving that.
The interactive is behind. It still has Jared Kelnick. Jared Kelnick hitting the ball.
Darno, the 8th batter to hit in this frame.
So we're going to stay old school today. Go ahead and close that out. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping by. Unfortunately, the 3D interactive is not working today correctly.
Braves also did not hit a homer.
Fallen behind, way behind.
They've got 2 here already with Ozuna and now Olson with his 2-run shot.
It happens just every now and then. So we are going to go old school. Yes. Unfortunately, I missed Matt Olson's home run. I was setting up the old school here. D-Train. Full count. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Nobody on base. Come on, baby. Let's get the lead. Come on, let's put some pressure on. Let's get the lead.
From McFarland. He missed inside.
Ball 4. There you go.
The Braves are going to bat around here in the bottom of the 5th.
Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping in. Hey, you're just joining us. The Braves have rallied, tied the game at 8, the bottom of the 5th.
It all
We got
started
2
with
outs with a
Garcia
runner
single,
on
Harris
first.
doubled.
We got Adam
That play
Duvall
where
up
Riley
at
singled
with a
throw in the air,
194
then
batting
Ozuna
average
with
on
an
the
RBI
season,
hit,
a
Olsen, the
0.655 OPS,
and all of a
5
sudden,
home
brand new ball
runs.
game here at
I think he's
Truist.
got like 14 ribbies.
Even though he has that lower arm angle, it is kind of interesting with the
13
He's all
ribbies
the way on the third base
on the
side of the
season.
rubber. And so it was
And,
not an
yeah,
uncomfortable
5
at bat
home
for
runs.
Matt Olson. Obviously, when
That'll
he
be
gets
ball
that home run,
1,
there
so
are
1
certain
and 1 the
lefties,
count.
guys that drop down, you know you're getting strikes.
Duvall 0 for
but he
2
kind of
today.
loses some of
He
his
has 2
deception. I mentioned
flyouts.
that the numbers against lefties have not been particularly strong. You can see it right there how far over he is on the pitching rubber. And so
Hey,
don't
Lane,
really
how you
create that
doing?
difficult angle, even though you're throwing from the
That's
lower.
right. We don't ever count them out.
No into scoring position.
Garnard with the wild pitch gets moved up to second, so now in scoring position. The go-ahead run now
Probably should be a pass
on
ball. I
second
would
base.
assume ball's not in the dirt. It should have been caught by Shea Langoliers, and now Braves get an opportunity with a runner in scoring position, perhaps take the lead this inning, which would be amazing.
I was with you, but they do call it a wild pitch.
What?
2-1. Grounder through the left side.
Through the line! Here comes D-Train! Through D-Train! Score! We got the lead, but they're going to run the ball down.
But that's okay.
That's out number 3, but we got the lead 9-8. 6-run 5th inning, baby.
Bats are back, boys. Atlanta has
Woo!
posted 9 through 5.
There you go. What I tell you. What I tell you. Woo! 6-run inning, baby. Yeah, Duvall hit that and made the mistake because D-Train was coming home. He tried to get a double out of it, and they caught him. They caught him coming in. But at least we got the score. We got the lead, baby. The bats are back. Remember, get your chat votes in, everybody. Get your chat votes. We got 21 votes so far. We've had quite a few people come through. Would love to see a little more interactive than that. Interaction. I don't know how to properly say it. Lady. Oh, did we? That would be awesome. Yes, we did. Thank you for that sub. I will get that updated here, guys and gals. I really appreciate that. That gets to start our new streak. We had a 12-stream streak for... We had a 12-stream streak for subs this last time. Let's see if we can't beat that.
And a
All
whole
right, we're
lot
back
more.
to
The
Truist.
MLB Ballpark app. Okay. Let's see what the 6th inning has to bring.
So when you're going good, it does seem like everything is going right. That's been the Chris Sale story this year. And he has his first kind of rough outing where nothing feels right, doesn't get deep into the game, lets up a bunch of runs. And what happens? No decision and a chance for this club to actually win this game. And I kind of getting the feel from him like he'll still be upset about how things went and having the bullpen have to pick him up as much as he did. But his comeback has been pretty incredible. Uh-oh.
boy. Was that Kotsay that just got tossed?
Yeah, I think so. He's been doing a lot of barking. Even
Oh,
we showed him
an Athletics. Oh, I think the Athletics coach got tossed.
But you cannot tell from there. Mark Kotsay is highly respected around the league. He was as a player and is now as a manager, but there's no way he can see inside outside. I just think it's been one of those days. He might have woke up cranky today.
Well, James Hoy wanted none of it this time. He had heard enough. What do you think they're saying now? You going to Johnny's Hideaway tonight?
Yeah,
no, I went last night. What do you think?
Well, where's a good place to get dinner when you have a 4 o'clock game in Atlanta? More often than not, they're 7:20, so it's a rare opportunity. I just don't think they're going to be going together.
Nope, and Mark Kotsay, excuse me, has an early trip to the showers here in the 6th inning.
But remember, the first pitch of the game, they were complaining about, and he was complaining about. It was almost
Head
like
coach
like this
in
was
the
coming.
showers for the
This
Athletics.
team is struggling pretty mightily, and sometimes for a manager, they'll push a little bit harder and try to get guys fired up. But it was an unusual argument that he was trying to make from the very beginning of this game.
Strike!
You're not
Wow!
going to yourself to an umpire doing that.
Beautiful curveball.
For James Hoy, he had enough.
So after those fireworks, Schumann is the batter. He's 2 for 2 with an RBI single.
Oh, that sounds good.
But Kotsay, of course, has Atlanta
Lady,
history.
that
He was a
sounds
Braves
good.
starting center fielder most of the 2008 season, and then got traded to Boston late that year. Of course, Braves weren't playing at Truist then, but a little time in Atlanta, but exiting here.
Oh,
in the
sorry,
middle of
Crush. I
game
didn't
2 of the
see.
series.
I didn't see that you were asking about Maverick.
Saw Darren Bush there
Oh,
in the
running around with
glasses.
his
Bench coach,
boyfriend
director
in the-
hitting, so he will take over as the active manager.
Oh, his buddy.
Orlando.
Last I knew, he was
knocks
off.
it down, but it will
Oh,
go as a single.
Orlando knocks it down,
And
but that's
Ricky
going to go as a
Schumann
single,
is
so
3
that'll
for
be a
3.
leadoff single for the Athletics. Top of the
This would have
6th,
been
no
an amazing
outs.
play for Orlando.
The last I knew, he was helping a buddy get rear end for a pickup out of the
I'll
jump
go back
here
to something
today.
you said though last inning, and I thought it was a really good point.
And then, of course,
the way
he always
that
goes
inning
over to
ended with the Adam Duvall base hit. You had Travis d'Arnaud running.
He goes over to
knows that you have a
Wesley's.
plus arm in left field. And Duhar has a really good arm.
And they do some
We saw
kind
it
of
earlier
cookout
in the
every
game,
weekend,
and so you know
or
there's
every
kind of
Saturday.
these signs that go between the third base coach and the first base coach, and to let a guy know based on the runner that we are willing to give up that out or go ahead and take a big turn.
Yeah,
try
that
to draw a
sounds
throw.
really
I think
good.
Travis probably would have been safe, but that is pre-planned more often than not. And the base hit to certain situations, and it was an exchange that I think you absolutely are fine making because of the big arm and because of how important that run was.
And what a momentum change.
Next
to
couple
get that
days,
run
I
in
just
to
haven't
not only
decided
tie it,
when.
but to take the lead after being down 8-3.
I was hoping that the Braves might be able to sweep these guys and us get a Golden Broom celebration and a champ vote celebration. And for that, I was going to make lasagna.
Toro with a swinging bunt. They say it's fair. Oh, boy.
What bullshit? What are you doing, His hand come off the bag and he got him.
That would have been amazing if they somehow pulled off that double play, but good job by Travis to hop here. This ball hit right next to the plate.
They called that fair, so d'Arnaud tags him and throws. He was...
And Travis tags Toro so quickly. And
he tagged him as his foot come off the bag. Come on.
Back in there for Schumann.
Oh, man. Okay.
And now here's
that was a hard one to explain. When he came through, when the foot come off the bag, I swear the glove was touching his foot. Ball in it. And then the guy reached back with his hand and he tried to reach. Oh!
See if he has time. Well, he's going to stick it in his pocket. Probably a wise thing to do. And they are at the corners.
1 out. Damn. Runners on the corners
Let's make
now.
sure that Jimmy Herget is okay.
That one was 107 off the bat, and so it jumps on him pretty quickly. Hard to
Ooh.
tell where it hit him there.
I think he had all the bench rules covered up.
Take a peek. Yeah, maybe on the wrist. Hopefully not the bare hand on the right side for him. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah, maybe the
Looks
heel,
like
the
he
glove,
took it off
and then
the
the
thigh.
hip. I think his hand might have been okay. That's the good news, at least for now.
Well, either way, Brian Snitker's
they're
going
pulling
to
him.
make the move here. with 1 out and the runners at the corners.
So we got a pitching change for Atlanta.
You love the player.
We got Rooker, Langoliers, and Cameroon. 3 next batters for the Athletics. Gino, what's up, my friend? We've certainly missed you. Yeah, really? You feel old. I've seen all your guys' kids grow up to be young adults, man. I feel old. Hell, you guys seen my son's now 24. How you guys got to meet him when he was 5 and 6. Yes, Crush, we're getting old. Hopefully, before the good Lord takes me, it's something that's on my bucket list is to have a nice big gathering, get together with all my clan mates and be able to meet a lot of you guys in person. I know with us being all over the world and all over the country, that's going to be hard to get everybody together, but you know what I mean. I'm talking all the OG members that have been through all the thick and thin that we've went through over the years. It'd be nice to get us all together. Here's Johnson coming in. 18 games, 16.2 innings pitched. Swing and a miss. 0-1 the count.
Certainly those will play here for Pierce
Right,
Johnson.
radio back on.
The strikeout.
Yeah, happy
right
birthday
right.
to your
Really
brother
good
there,
power, but
Kenneth.
There is some swing and miss in that bat of Brent Rooker. We've seen 4 punch-outs already
41
in this series.
I remember when I was 41. I'll be 46 here.
Pierce has
here in
only
a few
taken on
months,
4 inherited
November.
runners so far this year. Just one of them has scored.
Oh, hell yeah, of course you got to bring
Sherman down at
closer.
third, representing the potential tying run here in the 6th. Swing and a
Got to
miss.
bring the old
Lee
man
swing at
with.
that. 1-2.
I believe he's the oldest member. And then I think Goose is right up there with him after that. Steve's 10 years older than me, so he'd be 56.
Johnson.
Punisher, is he in his
Kicks and
60s yet?
fires. In the air, right field. The wind blowing it deep to right. And it's off the wall.
Off the wall. They're going to score 2. Oh, no.
They're going to go ahead and send Andujar, and the throw is up the line. And Oakland grabs the lead right back. A seesaw battle here this afternoon in Atlanta.
It was a really bad break. A couple of different ways.
There you
First
go.
of all, the wind absolutely
You're gonna bring
carried
the
this ball
bacon,
deeper than
yeah.
I think anybody expected it to, including Adam Duvall. It's a good breaking pitch.
Pajamas, let's go.
On a normal day, this is a flyout, and then the bounce off the wall. Like Adam Duvall believes he's got a beat on it, and then realizes he
One
doesn't,
more
and
for
hits
20
it
likes.
in
Well,
the
thank
foot.
you, everybody.
Kicks all the
I
way
hadn't
down the
been
line.
paying
He still had
attention
a
for a
shot
little
here.
while.
I was really surprised that they sent
We got
him.
past that slump of no subs.
Travis may have been somewhat surprised.
So we start a
So
new
the
era.
infield comes in. After
Sorry about the
Rooker
3D
has
interactive
what they
guys.
rule a double
Guys
with
and
2
gals
runs
who did
driven
go
in,
down
so what a
today.
game for him,
We
even
got
though he
stuck
struck
in a
out
loop
twice. He has a
of Jared
homer,
Kelnick
4
being
runs
at bat.
driven in for Rooker. Now
But hey,
Langoliers
you know it's beta. It's
takes
all
a
beta.
fastball for a strike 0-2.
You would I realize they're charging money
All
for
these
it.
low-scoring games
You know, I
we've
pay
been
a
part of.
subscription
It's been
for
a
it,
while.
but
Haven't felt this since early April.
Yeah, they'll get it
Felt like it
fixed.
was probably just a matter of time before we started.
All right,
seeing some
Langoliers, 1
offensive
for
explosion.
3
Of course,
today.
we
A
wanna see
single
it on the
in
opponent's
the
side,
first.
but the Braves certainly
It's
were
0-2 in the count. 1 out. Runner on third. Top of the 6th. The Athletics jump back on top, 10-9.
Called
Strike 3.
and Langoliers is down.
There we go.
Great location here from Pierce Johnson on the fastball. You're so geared up for the curveball because you're going to get so many of them that I think Langoliers was pretty
I don't
surprised
remember
by
being
his
41. Long time ago, he says.
95-mile-an-hour fastball on the corner.
3
I know,
strikeouts
right?
for Langoliers today.
Back and forth, a
Did have a single back in the
19-run
first.
game between these two teams.
Now Daz Cameron, who also has a couple of hits today and 2 runs driven in.
All 3 of the strikeouts for Langoliers have been on 3 pitches today.
So he has an immaculate inning all by himself. Orlando Arcia waits on this. Makes the throw.
Out
That'll
number
do it.
3. So damage's done though.
All right, Braves,
Athletics are taking the lead, 10-9. We're heading to the bottom of the 6th, guys and gals. Let's see what our Bravos can do. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping in. Hey, if you haven't done so yet, please hit that like button. Like and subscribe. We'd love to have some new Outlaws joining in. I see we do have some Athletic fans in the chat and voting. Appreciate you guys stopping in. Feel free to talk. You don't have nothing to be worried about. Nobody's going to judge you for what teams you follow. Not even if you're a Phillies fan. You see how I got to take a dig at the Phillies fans? We accept you all. Yes, I know it has been a while, guys, that I haven't done any video releasing. Stay tuned with that. If you want to help the channel out some more, I am going to be releasing some home run clips and videos. I'm putting together something for the league's top 5 home run hitters. So be sure to keep an eye out for that stuff. We're going to be doing some game streaming here soon too. H-Town, our good buddy H-Town and Crusher the Great here, that you've seen typing in the channel, they're starting to dabble their feet in streaming again, and I'm going to give them all the support I can, and maybe we'll co-stream together some games here in the near future. Would absolutely love if you guys could show them the support. Go to their channels and subscribe to them. Now, Crusher the Great, you can easily click his. Let me get that link for you. There's the link for Crusher. I don't have H-Town right this minute. He doesn't really have his YouTube page set up. He's streaming on Twitch, and I believe his Twitch is twitch.tv/HTownLegend24.
Looked it up. To hockey. Jack to hockey O'Loughlin.
Seems like we're kind of hitting quite a few different ethnicities there. We've got a little Irish Jack. I don't know what on the middle name. I guess all Irish. What do you think on the middle?
I'm not sure.
It's fascinating.
Bouncing it in 2-2. He's 24 years old. Originally signed with the Tigers way back in 2016. Making his debut.
I just read what you said.
Through the minors
yeah, I guess I did say athletic supporters, didn't I?
Battle for sure. And another guy, left-hander, who's all the way on the third base side of the rubber. Now he's got a really long kind of arm swing. So much different timing and different arm angle than what we saw from T.J. McFarland.
Oh yeah.
Similar.
I was updating.
Sense of where he starts.
Kelnick bounces it through the right side.
That's going to be a base hit. All right. That'll be a leadoff single for the Bravos.
And another base hit against the lefty, and taking advantage now of these opportunities that he did not get earlier in the season. Got to feel good here for Jared Kelnick. He got on top of this ball, but found just enough room on the right side to get it through for that base hit.
So the tying run is aboard, and here is Orlando Arcia. He started the rally last inning with a single.
All right, I updated that. Thank you for that subscribe.
This
You
ball
were awesome.
is popped up to the right side.
Certainly appreciate that. Welcome to
will take it.
Welcome to the Outlaws.
A quick message now from Delta.
From Braves country to the world. Delta, official airline of the Atlanta Braves.
Delta, the official airline of the Atlanta.
O'Loughlin wears number 37, and if you're wondering, he is the 38th native of Australia to make it to the major leagues.
Ice,
Peter Moylan
not
beat
sure.
him to the punch.
Yes, he's been on a few times since he hosted with me. He did enjoy doing
really
it.
good against lefties
It's just
in the minor leagues.
he's a
This
guy
year,
that's
176 batting average. Struggled against the righties.
He's got so much going on in his personal life. It was refreshing to see him be able to find some time to come hang out with us.
He misses to the lefty Harris.
He does.
Today,
he does fire and rescue.
2 for 3.
Rescue squad. They do. They go diving for missing bodies, all kinds of stuff. So he's got his hand full there. Then he runs all of our. He owns a clean room in his own house. We have a bunch of game servers and whatnot that he takes care of. That's a full job in its own there. Matter of fact, I'll talk with him. I'll get all that information.
James Hoy, but
if you are a gamer and you are looking, hey, thank you, Carter. Appreciate that sub. If you're a gamer and if you're looking for a dedicated server of any game, I'll get you some info. I'll talk to him tonight and get that info from him. He does game server rentals, all kinds of stuff, and very, very hands-on guy. So very knowledgeable.
I think an action in that Oakland A's bullpen, and can't help but wonder a little bit, perhaps, if there would be a change when.
Money!
Marcell Ozuna would be due. A 3-batter minimum, and the way that they played this thing out. Kelnick, Arcia, Harris. And so just the one righty that you had to deal with. And I'm certainly thinking ahead even before this inning started that it'd probably be just 3 batters.
2-2 runner goes. And fouled off, so Kelnick will return to first.
That was
Kelnick will return to first.
Up for the Oakland A's.
In the pen is Mitchell Kelly warming up for the Athletics.
It's a 10-9 ball game in the bottom
Innings,
of the 6th.
Pitch 30.1. Oh, it just blew off.
Michael hits.
That's a base hit for Michael.
He's got a
Money bite coming through.
There have been well over 20
one
hits
out.
between
Runners
the
on
two
first
teams,
and
now
second.
The Braves are in business again here in the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, this is
We got Austin Riley heading to the bat.
For Michael is having himself a really good afternoon. That one against the 4-seam fastball. We told you it was not a high-powered fastball. That one at just 92 miles an hour. And how about this? Looks
and
like
you
Austin
ask
Riley
yourself,
get a shot at the
is
lefty.
one of the reasons that we are
how
batting
this
so
works
much
out.
better today because of the new lineup? Let's hope
Austin
so.
drove in a run last inning. First pitch to him here.
Swing and a
Slider
miss.
took something off, 0-1. "24 hits in this game, only in the 6th inning. 13 for Oakland, 11 for Atlanta.
You're watching
1-1
this
the
guy
count.
not take
Austin 1
too
for
much
2
away from
today.
him, but thinking about
Walk
Austin in
and
particular, I'm not
single.
sure he has much for him inside the strike zone and where he can get him out. He's got him to chase that first pitch slider.
231 batting average, 3 home runs,
Feel like he'd be
19
able to
ribbies,
overpower
and
Austin Riley inside the zone.
6.56 OPS on the season. Down and
Change
dirty
up
ball
downstairs.
too.
7 home runs allowed against right-handers and 27 in the 3rd innings. Now it's Las Vegas, tough place to pitch, no two ways about it.
It's one time at band camp, G mouthed off the lane and just so he could get spanked.
He
Then
deals
there
it
was this
2-1.
another time at band camp
Austin fouls it back.
that George had a friend that threatened to kill somebody with a
3
with a
homers
rubber
for
knife.
Austin
Got
so
trouble.
far this year. He's coming off this 3 consecutive seasons.
We can
of
make
30
all
or
kinds
more
of
homers.
band camp stories.
But of course, he missed 13 games with that
That
left
would suck
side
though,
tightness.
George.
Trying to get back on track. Full count. A walk would load him up for the Big Bear.
That would certainly suck having the cops come out like that. Oh, you got. Oh, that was a story leading into getting
Lockwood
spanked.
checks the
Okay.
runners and deals. Austin lifts it out to right field.
Oh, that's deep.
Out on the edge of the
Oh
track.
no, it's not.
Jared Kelnick
But
to third
Kelnick
base
will
there at
move
the
to
corner.
third, so we got 2 outs. Runners on the corner, so tying run now on third base.
And that is going to be it for O'Loughlin. The change is made with 2 outs and 2 on. We will be back to Truist Park in a moment.
Okay, corner me. Who you fighting? All right, I'll corner you. Who you fighting? Talking, you want me to corner you? Then get in there and box.
Pero la verdad es que para nosotros el béisbol es otra cosa.
All right, so it looks like they're going to have a pitching change. Something happened here. We're on commercial. Hey, welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping in. Hey, if you haven't done so yet, be sure to hit that thumbs up for us. If you stick around, come in, sit down, enjoy yourself, check us out. If you like what you see, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have some new outlaws join in. As you see, we're on our way to 1,000 subs and beyond, so love to have some fresh blood. Got some pretty cool things coming up here for all subscribed members. Hello. Who we got joining us?
We're going to get greedy and ask for a little bit more here from Marcel, and he's going to have to do it against the righty coming out of the bullpen here in
Let's be
Michael
Crusher.
Kelly. He's going to have to contend
Welcome in, bud.
with this sweeper. He throws it a lot. He throws it in the zone. It's not necessarily a big, huge swing and miss.
You're not on mic, so.
But he throws it to
You wanna talk,
righties
you can.
64% of the time.
And Kelly deals the
Looks like we still got H-Town. I forgot all about people being in here, but Discord.
I like
Everybody
when you do
been so
that.
quiet.
It's just it's frustrating because it's so important in a huge spot in the first pitch of an at-bat.
Sorry to disturb you.
Oh, you're good.
That one correctly.
Just let me know if you don't mind having your voice on. If not, I'll turn it on.
There's the mix for
if
Kelly.
You do, we'll leave it off.
Total of 54% usage on the sweeper, but as I mentioned, to right-handed hitters,
All right, well then I'll turn it on.
Up to 64%.
Let's go Braves.
Get a lot of swing and miss.
Go Braves,
rate
baby.
Is He's having a good year. ERA is
now, what
really
team
good.
do you like for the baseball?
But the strikeout rate in particular.
I don't watch a whole lot of baseball, but I've always liked the
that
Braves.
scares you at just 17%.
4 runs driven in today for Ozuna.
Finally, it moves
1-1
Kobe out.
Marcel hits this in the air out to center.
Oh, that's gonna be shallow. That'll be caught for out number 3.
It's still 10-9 after 6 innings.
Dang. That's the end of the 6th, everybody. We're going to head to the top of the 7th. The A's currently have a 10-9 lead over the Atlanta Braves. Nope, this is Crusher the Great. You seen him chatting up there in the channel earlier, Lane. That's why I actually put a link to his channel inside for you guys. They're gonna start dabbling. They're gonna start dabbling again with streaming.
Not much on there really right now, but
oh, we could change that. Get some gaming in going. I don't know if you're still watching the chat there, Crush, but they're talking to you.
oh no, I can't see the chat right now where I'm at.
Yeah, lady says hi and whatnot. So,
hey.
You won't meet a friendlier bunch of people, man. Great people that stop by here, Crush, for sure, man.
Yeah, seems like it.
And I'll tell you, like ruthless pit bulls, when somebody comes in and insults somebody, here they are ruthless and we'll get them.
Well, that's good.
That's right. Very loyal. I'm blessed to have such great subscribers. All right, we're back to
Glad to have him in the
Truist.
ballpark today.
Absolutely. It's also Scout Day here today and raising some good young men and future scouts.
And maybe future pediatricians.
And maybe, yeah, some good hockey here there as well. They got it all covered.
Awesome to see them taking in the ball game. Pierce Johnson back to work.
Gene says,
dealing to J.J. Blade.
I feel like my
So
chest
you think
goes
Dad,
got
as an
purple
insider, is telling the
nurples.
boys, listen, low-scoring game. There hasn't been a lot of offense going on lately, so it should be a tight one. Get ready for it.
Gino.
Way to go, Dad.
19 runs, 24 hits. And tomorrow on getaway day, it'll be an earlier start.
All right, so J.J. Blade 0 for 3 on the day,
Eastern
grounded
tomorrow
out
for
with
game
2
3 of the
flyouts.
series. And then Oakland
2
will
and 1
head
the count.
back west. The Braves will go to Boston, have an off day in Boston.
There you go, caught it
Monday
on the
before
right
starting
corner.
a 2-game series with the Red Sox Tuesday.
So 2 and 2 the count. The count is even. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping by. Hey, be sure to slap that thumbs up. Come on in, sit down, enjoy yourself. Check us out. If you like what you see, be
Say
sure to
goodbye to
subscribe.
J.J. Blade. He could not
Love
stop
to have
his
some
back.
new outlaws. As you can see,
Good tight
we're
curveball
heading to
from
1,000 subscribers
Pierce
and
Johnson
beyond.
once again. You can see this one at 85 miles an hour.
Started
Tried to
a
stop
new
his swing,
streak
but that
tonight.
one was very much right in
So
the
we're-
strike zone.
We unfortunately
Couple of
last
strikeouts
night,
for Pierce Johnson
ended
since
our
entering
12
the game.
game streak, or our 12 stream streak that we had with consecutive subscribers. So we're starting that all over tonight.
Stay tuned for the stretch presented by Synovus. After 2 more outs here in the 7th inning.
Have you thought about how the wind might play with the Cracker Jack toss this afternoon?
Yeah, I'm going to throw a lot to the right. So I
Still
feel
looking
better
for
about
that
my
20th light.
I won't neglect the folks to
Yeah.
our left, but I want to see how far I can throw it to the right, which probably means that I'm going to endanger a few citizens here today at Truist. How about you?
Yeah, thinking the same thing, but the wind swirls a little bit.
Yeah.
I think there's an outside chance it actually might be helping us to our left.
Really?
You feel it right now?
I don't.
Show
I
you
just want to be honest.
There, check my napkin. There you go.
Okay.
That's the read you need right there.
Interesting. You're
Tell
right.
You everything you need to know.
So it's blowing out to right for the baseballs, but for our Cracker Jack, it's kind of going the other way. Out to left center into that wind. And Michael Harris
on the track that's caught for out number 2.
StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud. There's a lot going on here, but that's the win.
That's an easy read. There it goes. Just whatever direction the arrows are pointing in.
That is crazy. The StatCast
we just did, right?
3D, they showed the actual wind.
Looked like the
what
movie
direction
Twister.
it's running and stuff. Wow.
There's a pinch hitter, by the way. So Diaz was scheduled in this spot, but Soderstrom, who got the start yesterday, Tyler Soderstrom, went 0 for 2 with 2 walks, will hit here. I love that StatCast 3D. That was
there
something.
It is.
There you go.
There's all the chaos that's happening in the air right now.
And that's how this game has gone. That
all right, well,
StatCast
thank
3D
you for that
documents the
20th
game
light.
as well.
We've now met that 20 light.
0-2 quickly.
Can we hit 30 before the end of the stream?
File.
If you haven't done so yet, please hit that, smash that thumbs up.
I'd try to explain
Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and sit back and enjoy becoming an outlaw.
Wasn't Mr. Kelly's fault, but they had the TI-85 calculators, and you could play Snake on there.
Yep.
Seemed like a better alternative.
I would love to go there, catch one of their
Feeling a curveball here
Cracker
from
Jack
Johnson. 0-2
snacks
offering.
And get it signed.
How about a fastball right down the
There you go, right down the middle. Out number 3.
And it sends us to the stretch.
On to the stretch, baby. We're going to stay with the stretch.
Stretch is brought to you by Synovus, a bank that helps you reach for your big league dreams. Get there with Synovus. Welcome into the stretch presented by Synovus. Pete Boyle and Trevor Scales here with you, and we had been uplifted by the pitching for such a long duration of this here 2024 regular season. But now the offense gets on and cracking. We might need one more upliftment from that group.
7 straight starts, Chris Sale has picked us up, and today the offense did the reverse. And stop me if you've heard this one before, but it all got started with Marcell Ozuna. Hit an absolute rocket in the first inning to give us a nice little 2-run lead. Sorry, 2-run tie game at that point. And then it was comeback time from that stage, and the boys went to work. Michael Harris has had a huge day. Austin Riley with a walk and a couple of hits. There's been some running all over this place. Matt Olson finally hit a home run today. He got that. That must have felt outstanding. You and I were talking about that upstairs. But
so,
it's a
H-Town.
This offense has started
H-Town says he's going to start.
And it's June, fellas.
He believes the YouTube will start
YouTube. It's supposed to happen, baby. And hopefully the comeback continues after a quick word from our friends over at Synovus.
Will I have the money to send my kid to college?
I've already told him that I'll help get him set up with a screen layout.
A solid financial future doesn't happen by
whatever it is he wants
Let's
to do.
talk about your potential today.
Welcome back to Braves baseball, heading to the bottom of the 7th. Braves trailing by 1. Well, Matt Olson, Sean Murphy obviously began their career in Oakland. Matt, a 2-time Gold Glove winner, 2021 All-Star, and then Sean Murphy as well. He was a Gold Glove in 2021 with the club. I talked to the A's manager, Mark Kotsay, earlier today just about Matt. I mean, he
all right, here comes big old Matt Olson.
Has he always been so calm, cool, and collected?
Come on, Matty, put another one over the wall.
I've never really seen him overreact.
Foul.
He's got emotion and passion, but it's just so level-headed and even keel. His smile is contagious, and he said he's just one of my favorite players that I've been around. A true joy to watch his career and the evolution of it. Asked if he knew Matt would be pretty special from the moment he met him. Said absolutely. We all knew the path that he was on, from the person, the makeup, the leadership, the abilities, all lined where he was going to be a franchise type of player. So just wonderful things he had to say about Matt.
Yeah, well, absolute professional through and through, no doubt, with Matt Olson, and we're ready for another big moment here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Olson 1 for 3.
Two-run homer in the 5th.
Had that 2-run homer in the 5th.
But at the time, tied the game. Soderstrom stays in there at first base, but we've said it a lot about Matt Olson, and Ashley documented it well there. He's obviously an amazing talent on the baseball field. He is equally as good of a person off the field, and just a joy to be around.
I tell you, I grew up in the era. Grandma would always
3-1.
Sorry about that. Grandma would always tell us, "Go get a switch. Get a switch."
And Kelly deals, and it's ball 4.
Ball 4. So Matt Olson with the leadoff walk. Grandma would always tell you to go get a switch, but my mom was big into the,
a little bit surprising based on some of the calls that we've seen here in this game.
Wooden
it looked like it might have caught the outside corner at the very top of the strike zone, but he will absolutely take it.
Started breaking them over my butt.
So the former Oakland
I'll be honest, I
base,
didn't have to be spanked too many times in my life.
We have to tell the people what
I learned. I learned at an early age the do's and don'ts.
Well,
just didn't do
it
what
was
I
an accident.
was
Does it
supposed
still
to
count
do.
as a crime if it's an accident?
I guess it's that 2nd-degree manslaughter.
Well, it's only a bag of Cracker Jacks. It was last bag. We got really excited.
Switch. Mom didn't use the switch. Grandma did.
Oh boy, she'd switch one more section. It's always how far can I actually throw this thing? And
you go get this puny little thing. She's like, "Oh no, you go break off that green lead, that green right there."
And I don't recommend ever looking at my baseball reference page, but if you do, you're going to notice there's a pretty high walk total there, and that's because the command has never been very good.
Yes, she felt you needed correct. You got correct.
Never made it out of the booth. And fired it to the
Always
right.
made me respect my grandmother.
Exploded.
This is down the left field line, and Duhar will not get there, out of play.
So it had something on it, but now I know some of that Cracker Jack is still kind of laying around over there, and it got your computer, it got all Kevin
over
notes.
My computer.
Do you want my
Kevin? There's a lot of shrapnel.
Do you need my microfiber?
I'm going to. Don't worry, this is going to get a full rinse down tonight. Right now I'm just hanging in there. It was carnage when that thing hit the side of the wall. 1-2 here. The sweeper misses to Ozzie. You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me when Randy Johnson hit the bird.
Now, Grandpa.
Very similar.
My grandfather, on the other hand, you got the bullwhip.
I gave it everything I had, but I forgot the
and
direction.
No, I don't mean you laid there and he bullwhip your back or nothing. You got
Kelly
you
with
got
a
the bullwhip.
1-2 offering to Ozzie. Ozzie hits this high in the air to shallow left.
That's going to be easy can of corn for out number 1.
Sun, 1 out. Quick message from Truist.
But hey, what doesn't kill you
knows a lot
just
and
makes you
cares
stronger,
even more.
right?
You're unstoppable.
I never hated my grandmother or grandfather or nothing for that.
Travis d'Arnaud now.
Now, if they would have been in a more abusive manner of things,
If you are just tuning in, you have missed a lot.
Weren't.
Braves put up 6 runs in the 5th inning to go from
God
down
forbid
8-3
anybody
up
go
9-8.
through that
The A's
abuse.
got 2 right back
Just
in
realize
the 6th,
if,
and that's where we are now here.
any of that kind of
10-9.
stuff is going on in your life, there's programs
This is the second
and
most
places
runs
that you can reach
combined
out
between 2 teams that the Braves have been a part of this year. 19 runs. The only time that there have been more than 19 between 2 teams that the Braves have played this year, you have to go back to April 11th in a 16-4 game against the New York Mets that the Braves lost. So 20 runs there, 19 today, second most in a ball game involving Atlanta. 2-1.
Could you imagine the looks on
if
that truly happened? Somebody
really
random
relying on
because
some chase
the kids got on their
kind of geared up for a fastball. That one ended up being off the plate. It's a good one. It's why he throws it so often to the righties. The
nerves. They got on your nerves.
Not offering at it.
Some random person just grabbed somebody's kid and spanked him, man. I don't know what Oh, what a catch! Out number 2. I don't know how I'd react. I mean, that person probably wouldn't be standing if it was my kid.
That was a pretty good one down in the zone, and a couple of pop-ups here in this inning. And a good
That
play.
certainly
Matt
would be
Olson in a tough spot when you're running the bases. Can't get too far off. The pop-up is not deep enough, but if it gets down, you're going to have to hustle to try to get to second.
Visit from Scott Emerson.
Yeah, this is an interesting time here because
welcome in, everybody.
Like the matchup. I can't imagine
we're in the bottom of the 7th, 2 outs, runner on first.
Strategy standpoint.
We currently have a mound meeting.
Likely going to be the same situation where
they've had quite a few mound meetings.
The only other thing you may want to confirm once in a while when you get
the Athletics are ahead 10-9
over
the Atlanta Braves.
Where you can go with the fastball again. The sweeper.
Athletics have 10 runs, 13 hits, with 1 error. And Atlanta just right behind with 9 runs, 11 hits.
You're confident in what part of the zone you're going to go here against
Adam Duvall at the bat. He's 1 for 3 with a 202 batting average, 667 OPS with 5 home runs.
But he's also,
I think he's got somewhere like 14
before
the
the Acuna
15
injury,
ribbies.
had a lot more at bats
I will confirm
against
that.
left-handed pitchers.
14 ribbies on the season.
That ball gets away.
Out and dirty. Runner's going to move forward, so now tying run is on second. Catcher unable to field the ball.
Right here. Did he try to backpick this? He certainly did. That's a little bit of a lazy move there. You want to see
Matt Olson easily trotting over to second.
Chest in front of that baseball and make sure that it doesn't get away.
But the former Atlanta draft pick allows Olson to get to second, and now it's 3.
Down and dirty for ball 3.
Kelnick would be next.
There's going to be strike 1.
Perhaps that meeting was no
3-1 count. Runner on second, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th.
4 straight sweepers.
Braves currently losing 10-9.
Scott Alexander getting ready.
Scott Alexander with 4.1 innings pitched with an ERA of a 4.15. That is going to be ball
Kelly
4.
misses with the fastball, and now 2 men on with 2 outs.
So now we have 2 men on, 2 outs.
And that will be the case. Darren Bush acting as the manager.
There we go. They are pulling the pitcher. Thank you, everybody, for stopping in today. Hey, if you haven't done so yet, be sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Would absolutely love to have some new Outlaws joining in. Thank you so much for that sub. You are awesome. Yes, I do, D. That's kind of awful all question, but I remember when they sent you the phone books. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Remember, hey, we have to the bottom of the 8th to get your votes in. Get your chat votes, guys. All right, so we got Alexander. First pitch going to be down and dirty, ball 1. Just so you guys know, for those that might not, that's going to be caught for out number 1. Or out number 3, my apology. Damn. We need a base hit, not trying to put it out there like that. Man. Tim, the game's in Atlanta, yeah. Gino, hold my beer. All right, so remember, guys and gals, get your vote chats here done. Head over to the community page. Get your votes in there as well. It's always our backup. Although I do realize that the loyal Braves fans are always voting Braves. So either the Braves win to continue it, or, you know, that kind of thing. But we have had the community vote for the teams opposite of our Braves in our chats. So that must have been Crusher taking off. Yeah, you'll start meeting. I'm starting to get some of my clanmates all interested in streaming and stuff, guys. So here
innings, a quiet
here over the near future, you're probably going to see several of them make guest appearances
into the game.
He's been great, 24 in the third innings, just 1 home run allowed, a nice 1.11 ERA
so
for
hopefully
the
you guys,
slider, four-seam fastball, and changeup.
Enjoy their commentary as well as you do mine.
See if he can be the first to get Schumann out. Schumann is 3
now,
for 3.
I don't know what
I
don't know what their full intentions are for YouTube. Because they're avid gamers and whatnot, so they might not be just doing sports or anything like that.
This ball hit well to left field. Kelnick going back, and it's going to bounce off the track and up against the wall.
Well, they're going to start out with a double.
For the rookie Max Schumann.
So not good for us. Already a man in scoring position.
You can see that pitch cutting across 94 miles an hour. Dylan Lee wants this away from Schumann, and whenever you got that left-handed pitcher, a little cut on the
Dylan
fastball,
Lee starting us
accidental,
off
that
with
goes right into the bat of a right-handed hitter.
So an insurance run in scoring position. Back to the top, and here's Toro, the third baseman. Corner infielders anticipating a possible bunt. Olsen was creeping in down that first base line as Toro swung right through it.
So, Miss Lane, you got your hat on? You can sure use all the luck we can get. I don't got the tomahawk or nothing. Dang it.
It is the first 4-hit game of Max Schumann's young major league career. Trying to get Oakland their first win in Atlanta since 2008. Well, these two teams played the last couple years. Before that, it had been a while, but Atlanta's won 7 straight against Oakland
Gino.
here.
Foul ball, so 1-2 to count. We got Toro, who's 0 for 3
trying to make it 8
today.
straight, but
He had a
Oakland
sack
up 10-9.
before. About all he's done. Got a 284 batting average, 5 home runs, 20 ribbies, and a 751 OPS on the season. 1-2 the count, no outs. Runner on second, top of the 8th. 10-9 lead over the Atlanta.
1-2 is hit out to center field.
That's going to be out to center.
Struck. but Harris has it.
Caught.
Schumann will advance 90 feet. Oh, it got by Dylan Lee, or rather Riley, but Lee backing it up.
And that's why you go there, and probably for pitchers, I don't know, 95% of the time, if not more, you're backing up a base and nothing ever happens, but you got to be there for that exact reason. And so Dylan Lee getting the job done.
Three-hit game for Andujar, including the 3-run homer back in the second. Atlanta bringing the infield in to try to keep this a 10-9 game.
Here we are at the top of the 8th. 1 out. Runner on third. 0-1 count. Here comes a windup in the pitch.
Line drive, base hit.
That's going to be base hit. That's going to score.
That makes it 11-9 Oakland. So Schumann has a 4-hit game, and now Miguel Andujar has a 4-hit game for himself.
You can see the pitch here. It's down. Not a bad pitch at all from Dylan Lee. That is his slider below the zone, but Andujar
City
is just
Connect hat on. She says, let's go Braves. I know it. We just go down by another run. Come on. Damn bullpen.
Gosh, between those two guys, 8 for 9 with 5 driven in. On to second for 1. Safe at first.
Safe at first, though.
So
but they did get the lead off at second, so that'll be 2 outs. Runner on
This
first.
was going to be a really tough double play to try to turn. Austin Riley running in. He's got a tough angle, made a strong throw, but because of how slow this ball was hit, you can see where he is when he throws it. Just not enough time to get this thing all the way around. Good throw from Ozzie as well. The 4 hits by Schumann, by the way, as a rookie. Just the 3rd time a rookie has had 4 hits in a game in the last 5 seasons. And they've had a lot of rookies in Oakland. Zach Geloff did it twice last year.
Right. Oh, luck.
Yeah, they have had a ton of rookies. A lot of young guys that they've been playing over the last few years, and they've taken their lumps along the way. Back-to-back 100-loss seasons for Oakland. Last year went 50-112, worst record in the majors, but a little better this year, 23-36.
All right, so we got Langoliers, who's 1 for 4 today. Singled in the first. It's 0-2 in the count, 2 outs. Runner on first, top of the 8th. Now leading the Athletics 11-9 over the Atlanta Braves.
The one-time Braves prospect Shea Langoliers is 1 for 4 today. Singled in the first, since then 3 strikeouts.
Lee.
CJ mentioned all of those came on 3 pitches.
With the line
3rd pitch of this at bat with a runner going
delivery.
is outside. Safe
Ah!
at second.
Are you kidding me, y'all?
Booker got his hand in there before the tag. Let's see a replay of that.
It looks like the Braves are going to challenge this one. And why not?
I hope so, because that
ump
is
freaking
blind.
This is going to be really close, but it looks
Atlanta
like
is challenging the safe call at second.
Boom.
He's out.
Right there. Out. Out.
Well, in the meantime, because I think we all feel pretty confident where this thing is
Get
headed.
that garbage jump out of there.
In 2016 that also had 2 4-hit games for the A's. The former Brave, Joey Wendell. Figured you'd appreciate that.
And he's in Gwinnett right now, so still in the Braves system.
Oh, I didn't know that. He stayed?
Yep.
Oh, great.
Yeah, cannot imagine they don't overturn this.
You boys turning everything naughty.
Braves have been perfect on challenges this year, 4 for 4. They've been judicious.
Yeah, and they're all off the field. And Brent Rooker is pretty much resigned to the fact that he realizes he is probably out.
Yeah, Rooker is the only one out there along with Lee. Well, Riley's still hanging out there too.
My favorite part is Langoliers is still standing in the box, but there's nobody else anywhere near home plate. Now, this definitely should not be taking this long, so now I'm getting nervous.
Don't get nervous.
Or I'm going to get angry and throw a bag of Cracker Jacks against the wall.
Please don't do that again. It'll take us an hour to clean this place up after.
After review, the call in the field's overturned. The runner is out.
All right.
Yeah!
5 on challenges.
There we go, baby. Heading to the bottom of the 8th. We are down to. Hey, one of the good things, though, guys and gals, is we get to go to the bottom of the 9th to make sure we can win.
Listen to every MLB game live.
The deep left center field, it is high, it is far, it is gone.
Stream minor league affiliates.
The Midwest League home run leader.
And watch the best baseball highlights and look-ins on MLB Big Inning. MLB At Bat is your all-in-one live baseball subscription.
Hey, we're actually
$3.99 per month.
Deep left field, it's gonna go. Alvarez ties the game.
Subscribe to At Bat within the MLB app today.
Oh. Welcome in, everybody. Oops. Forgot damn commercial. I wish I could show you guys that commercial part. So, a part of their MLB app commercial, they have a guy comes around to second base, and the guy with the I don't know if it's shortstop, second baseman, I don't know who it is. All I know is he's got the ball in his glove, and he just nonchalantly reaches out like this. And he doesn't touch the base runner. The guy with the ball just kind of grabs it, like he had touched him and he was out. And the other guy's standing there like this. And then he just reaches out with his tippy toe and grabs the bag. It's so funny. One of these times I'm just going to show it. All right, here we are back at Truist Park.
And changing
First
last
pitch
year
is
with
down and
playing
dirty,
every
so
team
1-0.
throughout the
91
season.
mile an hour sinker.
And you play your natural rival
Arcia
in
1
pair
for
of
3
two-game
today.
series for the Braves.
35
That's
batting
Boston.
average.
That series is coming up next Tuesday and Wednesday.
5 home runs on
Orlando
the season.
Arcia out to center field.
That's going to be out to center field. Underneath caught out number 1. That is not the. Man.
So that will flip the lineup card over to Michael Harris. He's our Yellowwood bringing.
I don't tell the story very well. One of these times I'm just going to have to show it.
Really cool to see the 85 on there, but he has been terrific. Locked in, hitting the baseball hard. We hadn't talked about him a lot. It's been some up and down for him this year, but we are seeing the good version. Of course, now he gets that opportunity to lead off whenever there are right-handed starters on the other side with Ronald down.
And here he faces the southpaw Alexander, who starts him with a sinker for a strike. Harris shoots this out to left field.
Harris, that's going to be out to left field to the track. Caught. Out number 2.
Shots off the bat of Arcia.
Come on, boys. Stop trying to put the ball over the wall. Let's get some positional play. Let's get on base. Come on, guys. We're down to our last 4 outs. We still got to hold them off another inning. Come on, boys. Come on, Riley. Get us started here, buddy. Come on.
20 runs between the two teams. Ties for the most combined in a
Riley,
Braves
1
game
for
this
3
year.
today.
Hopefully the Braves have a
All
little
one.
back up their sleeve, but only 4 outs to play with now. Riley, that's going to stay fair.
That's going to stay fair. That's going to be a double for Riley.
Cruise into second.
Stand up double. All right.
2 flyouts to the
I told you, you
track,
guys
and
turn
then
everything dirty.
And good to see the Braves have something to show for it. A little frustrating seeing the first 2 that were hit hard. This pitch just sits right in the middle of the plate.
Dirty minds.
Cut back a little bit at 85 miles an hour, and Riley all over it.
Lady, we're going to have to get some
At 110.
dish soap and clean some of these dirty minds.
Going to let Alexander face Marcell Ozuna. Another pitching change for Oakland here in the 8th.
Listen to every MLB game live.
The deep left center field, it is high, it is far.
To answer your question, you said what is Plan going to show us? There's a commercial for the MLB app where the second baseman thinks he tags the guy out, never looks at him. The ump's right there. He never looks at him. But he believed he tagged him out because he just goes to do about his thing, and the runner's standing there like in a weird like sucked up position, and then he just reaches out with his toe and grabs the bag because he was never touched. It's just so I don't do it justice. I'd have to show you. I'll try and remember that I'll make a clip of it.
Good to see in a couple hard hit.
All right, so we are back to Truist Park
as well. I think Orlando thought he got all of that one. Ended up being a fly out to center, but good to see Matt Olson and Ozuna get on the board, and now he's got to deal with a tough righty.
This ball's heading foul. And that tough righty.
Ozuna 0-1 in the count, foul ball
for Oakland.
Very unique.
So we got 2 outs, runner on second.
He throws his slider 81% of the time. It is all slider.
Come on,
the
Zoom.
irony there is that he is not allowed to hit on his 4-seam fastball. The fastball sits around
Zoom,
94.
zoom, and a zoom
Slider
down.
has been the go-to. 24 to 25 strikeouts, all on sliders.
All one.
Facing one of the hottest hitters in the game. 17 homers for Marcell Ozuna, leads the National League. So to his 53 runs driven in, 4 of those have come today. 1-1. Ooh. 1-2.
Oh,
So
he was
opposite what we
looking to
talked
send
about
that
with the lefties for Adams. He is all the way on that third base side and does.
Big
clear
Bear has a
some really tough angle
.314
for
batting average.
right-handed hitters.
He's got 17 home runs,
For
53
Marcell having to
ribbies,
battle right now
a 1.003
with that sweeper. I don't know if
OPS.
something's bugging him a little bit.
Remember
the way that
where
he's
he
reacting
was
there after
at
that swing.
this
We kinda thought
time
maybe the same thing
last
earlier.
season, guys. Everybody was
It's a much tougher righty
giving
to
up on the
face. You can see
guy.
how closed off he is as well.
Him and Harris were both in
Good
such
eye.
a slump.
2-2. Braves have
And then
both
he
Butler
had
and Iglesias
the
throwing.
transformation
Waiting to see what
and
happens
had
here in the bottom
continued
of the
with
eighth
that
before they decide
transformation
who to bring in.
into this season.
Two down, 2-2 pitch. Fouled back to the netting. Ozuna extending that on base streak to 25
Come on,
games.
Bear.
He's hit safely in 23 of those 25. He's got an opportunity here. But he swings and misses at the slider. Adams, I guess he's fired up. On to the ninth, 11-9 Oakland.
Well, moving to the ninth. All right, get your votes in, everybody. Get your last votes in. If you haven't voted it for the chat vote, there is a reason behind that chat vote. Every game of a series, if the chat vote is correct, so I'm ending it right now. Okay, so we ended it. We had 33 votes tonight. We had 90% of you voted that the Atlanta Braves were going to win, while 9% voted that the Athletics win. Now, if Atlanta could pull the win out, then we would continue to game 3 for this chat vote. If the vote was right for that game, then we earn a celebration night. What we do for celebration nights is I've been buying up memorabilia and all kinds of other cool stuff that we're going to gift away to the channel. We do digital copies of PC games that you get a digital key and you got to claim it to like your Steam game client. We're going to be doing, I have confirmed to everybody that when we reach that 1,000 subs and we do the celebration, we're going to be giving away 2 $25 gift cards. I've already had somebody speak up and wanted to sponsor 2 $25 gift cards for that stream for me. Got great supporters. If you too would like to help out, you could either you can send super chats, super stickers, super thanks. There's memberships to join, or if you'd like to see me get the full amount, because understand with YouTube takes 30% of anything you give, and it takes up to 60 days before we see any of it. You could directly send me a donation if you'd like through my Cash App. You could find that link in the video description. So there's a few ways you can help. Now back to baseball. Sorry about the rambling. There will be membership exclusive giveaways and interactions that we're going to be doing too real soon. The first one's coming up real soon, within the next 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. If everything stays the way it's supposed to, the outage I had with my internet, that kind of set things back for my plans. So we'll work with that. Give away a pick 'em out, you know, I might just make a playing card that has a goat in it for Maverick. I know he'd get a kick out of it. See, Mav being a part of our clan, he goes by the name Ernie in the clan. And we've always, ribbed him here and there. He actually has a set of digital collector cards. He has his own set that's been made. I'll have to show you guys them some night. We have an award system called PersCom for our website, and they're made into like little charms because we're a military structured clan type stuff. So we have little charms that you can place on your guns, or charms that you place elsewhere, and on the charms are these little cards. They're pretty funny. I think you get a kick out of them. I'll have to find them. Well, they're on the website. Him and a few of the other OGs have their own kits built. I make everything for us. All right, so 2-0 the count, top of the ninth. Cameron 2 for 4 today, doubled in a single. Orlando with it, out number 2. Oh no, it's Dumber Bummer. Oh no, it's Bummer that Dumber. Ah! That'll be a 2-out single. So now they have a runner on first. Come on, Bummer. Oh, sorry about that.
Swinging through the Bummer sweeper, 0-1.
Thank you, Laney, for that.
Geloff, a native of Delaware. Talking about Joey Wendell, he's also from Delaware.
Right. Just thinking how many big leaguers probably have come from Delaware. I'm guessing that number is
okay. I've got
low.
it.
Oh, of course you do.
So go ahead. What do you think?
I mean, total big leaguers over. I mean, whatever the 100+ years we've been around this game. I'll say 19.
58.
Oh, just missed it.
7 are currently active, including Paul Goldschmidt. That also includes Joey Wendell, who's in AAA right now. 7 Delawareans are still active. 0-2 pitch. Bouncing in. And that is going to move the runner to second.
Runner's going to move to second. Come on, boys. Shoot ourselves in the foot here. Damn Dumber.
And this is that sweeping slider that you get from Aaron Bummer. This one just a little bit too far down. It's a tough pitch to block because of all the spin. And Travis did everything he could. You could see the angle of his back there, like lean forward. You're trying to deaden the baseball. He was in perfect position. It just did not catch the chest guard the way that he wanted it to.
Bummer just trying to keep this a 2-run deficit. 1-2 here to Geloff. Struck him out.
Struck him out.
Takes care of the A's in the top of the ninth. So the Braves need some Truist magic. It'll be Matt Olson, followed by Ozzie.
All right, everybody, let's get that Truist magic heading.
Listen to every.
All right, guys and gals, let's get them chops going, baby. All right, come on, guys. All right. So we'll have Matt Olson at bat, Ozzie Albies on deck, and Travis Dardodd in the hole. Those are our last 3 hopes.
Of the Atlanta
Here we go.
order
We're
is
back to
coming up.
Truist Park.
Normally you would see their closer Mason Miller in this spot, but he is still getting some rest. So they're going to Danny Jimenez instead.
And he's got some closing experience, but take a look at the numbers so far. Yeah, sure, good ERA, but the walks have been a huge problem. 13 of those in 14 and 2/3 innings. Another pitcher who leads with his slider. He throws it more than any other pitch. The fastball sits at 92. He does have a changeup in there as well, but the batting average against has been good. The command has been the issue.
Huh? Oh, you should have audio.
Yesterday, his second stint with Oakland this year. First pitch to Matt Olson is hit out to right field. Cameron,
that's
that ball is off the base.
Off the wall. That's a double, standing double for Matty. Oh, no, sliding double. There you go. Yeah, come on, baby.
That's a thing of beauty right there. Go ahead and jump on the first pitch that you see inside the strike zone with the way that Matt Olson has been swinging the bat. Absolutely.
Come on, Ozzy.
Ozzy is the only
Get them chops going, baby.
Today.
Come on, Braves faithful. They need to hear it.
Popped up.
High fly ball infield.
For it.
Out number one.
Out there for Danny Jimenez.
Come on, boys.
One out, Travis d'Arnaud now.
E-Train. Oh, Lord.
Around the score, 0 for 3. First pitch to him, high. Last year, the Braves in the month of June, 21-4. June 1st here today. Atlanta trying
Travis
for
0 for 3 today.
victory against Oakland.
He was walked in the 5th.
2 balls, no strikes.
That was a slider. You can see how badly it
ball
backed up,
number
finishing
2.
in off the plate. They're trying to throw that.
One
down
out,
and
runner
away.
on second.
And again,
Bottom
talking
of
about
the
some
ninth.
of the command issues, he has been difficult
The
to
Braves
hit.
currently behind
He has a hard time
11-9
putting
to
the baseball
the
where he wants to.
Athletics. Come on, Braves. Let's do this. Come on, D-Train.
Travis d'Arnaud gets underneath this ball to center field. The day drifts in.
Out number
He
2,
has it.
and Matt
The
Olson's
Braves have
not
just
going to
one
go
out remaining.
anywhere. So we have Adam Duvall heading to the plate. This is the game, ladies and gentlemen. Either he gets on base and extends this, or we are
No
done.
homers this year against right-handed pitchers for Duvall, but no time like the present. 94 miles an hour down the middle there, 0-1. And now just 1 strike. That's all that separates Oakland from evening this series here at Truist Park.
Come on, Braves faithful. Come on, let's get them chops going, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on, Duvall.
Darren Bush took over for Mark Kotsay after he got ejected in the 6th inning. That 6th inning, at that point in time, the Braves had taken a 9-8 lead, down by 2 here. 0-2 pitch. Duvall fouls it out of play.
You could see what we're talking about with the slider and why it's been in the zone. You're seeing a lot of guys kind of lunging at it a little bit, getting underneath it.
Come on, Duvall. You don't have to smash it out over the wall.
He's got some of that fly ball.
Get us a
in.
base
He's not
hit.
a ground ball pitcher.
Extend the life. Bring up Kelnick.
Again, the 0-2. Did he go? No, says Rob Drake.
Ball 1. 1-2 the count.
Still
2
have a
outs.
pulse.
Runner on second.
Take a look from the side, really close, but Adam Duvall held up.
If he can find his way on, Jared Kelnick would be next. 1-2. Hammered down the left field line. Is it fair? No, it's going foul.
Oh, just foul!
So close to tying this game at 11.
They found a way to square it up, and it was a good slider in that same location that we've seen guys popping it up. But unfortunately, you'll see it here pretty clearly as that one hooks foul, and Adam Duvall just out in front of it a little bit.
Man.
One, two. Called strike.
That's
on
game.
The slider. Jimenez gets the save in the
There you have it.
The
Oakland Athletics win the game 11-9 over the Atlanta Braves.
Disappointing one
Did it
for
in
sure.
9.
The idea that both starters
Final
would let up a
11-9.
combined 15 earned runs. I don't think anybody saw that one coming.
Duvall got
The A's swinging the bats
taken
pretty
down
well here in this one this afternoon, and really important now to get that win tomorrow before the Braves head out of town.
So much needed win tomorrow.
So Atlanta, the bats come to life, but Oakland puts up 11 and gets the victory. We will have the rubber game tomorrow. For now, remember to stay tuned.
All right, so as you heard on the rubber game is tomorrow. It'll be a 110. I believe it was a 110. Yeah, I better look. Might have actually been a 35. Yeah, it's a 1:35 p.m. Eastern game tomorrow. So that'd be 12:35 Central first pitch. We do have it scheduled in the chat or in the channel already. I will get the chat vote up as soon as I'm done streaming here. I'll get that chat vote up. Unfortunately, guys and gals, we did not get the chat vote correct. And as you know, once the Braves lose and there's no possible way of winning every game of the series, that Golden Broom celebration opportunity is out the window as well. So we can still have fun. Matter of fact, you know what? I like to give things away. You guys know I like to give things away. Tomorrow afternoon's game, I think we're just gonna do some random giveaways. Ding ding, giveaway alert. That's right. Tomorrow during the stream, we'll be handing out some gift keys again throughout the stream. So look forward to that. And yeah, that was awesome. I do appreciate the subs and all the likes today, guys. You made my second stream back awesome. I mean, the first stream was cool too. Don't get me wrong, I had a great time last night. It was even better because we won. But hey, we're going through some tough times. The team will make it. They'll make it through it. All right, so now I have not looked any further. If Kenneth was here, he'd already have it set with what. I don't know who. Give me a second here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, the Boston Red Sox are our next team. That would most likely be a 2-game series. It looks like that'll be Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll get like the next 3 to 5 game stream calendar out for you guys. I've been working on a different calendar, a different way that I did it last year. Because last year I just stuck every game down and wore myself out by I did like a 40-some game streak where I didn't miss any, and it got to me. All right, so with that said, guys, hey, thank you for everything tonight, all the support. You guys were amazing. Thank you, Laney. Thank you, D, Gene, George, Kenneth, Nathaniel, David. I know there was many more than that. Crusher, H-Town, all you guys. You know who you is. Thank you so much, everybody, for all the support. You continue to be the best subscribers anybody could ask for, in all honesty. So with that said, hey, this is KGB. I'm from the C Sports Network, home to your streaming outlaws, and I will see you tomorrow on the next one. I appreciate all the support. Peace.